93.5. Brooke and Jubal's second date update.
The guy on the phone to do a second date update today had a very awkward moment on his first date that most people can relate to.
Okay.
You know how when your date starts off and you accidentally run over a pedestrian?
Whoa, what?
Yeah, that is so awkward when that happens, isn't it?
A little more than awkward.
What's up, Joshua? How you doing?
Hey, Brooke and Jubal.
Is he calling us from jail? Because I'm pretty sure it's a felony or something.
I'm not calling from prison, no.
Oh, so you didn't get caught?
No, I definitely got caught.
Oh.
All right. Tell us a little bit about what happened, because your email just said, I need a do-over because I ran over somebody.
Oh, my God.
And that's very confusing. It's like, all right, we'll do a second date update on that. What does that mean?
So here's what happened. I met Kara on eHarmony.
Okay.
She's great. And we decided we're going to go to a concert because we both really dig on music. And I pick her up at a coffee shop, and we're talking, and it's awesome. And I'm just really into the conversation. And then I accidentally ran over somebody.
No, you don't just throw that in there so casually. Like, I pick her up, the conversation's great. Oh.
And then also, we heard a little thump, and then I realized, did it again. Ran over a person.
Speed bump.
Okay, so people freaked out, but it was not my fault.
Wait, okay, but clarify for me. When you say ran over a person, do you mean like full speed ahead, like thump over a person?
No, I was at a stoplight. It had turned green. I don't know if the guy was hurrying to get somewhere, but he darted in the road, and I figured that it was clear to go. I didn't see him, and Kara yells, "You hit somebody," and I said, "What?"
You had to be told that you hit a pedestrian. You didn't just know that?
Well, I ran over his foot. Like, it was his foot.
Okay, so he didn't like hit your windshield and you didn't notice.
No, he didn't crack in the windshield.
Okay.
But I was really paying attention to her because I'm trying to be a better listener. And so I said, "What?" And there were no cars behind me, so I stopped the car and I put it in reverse and...
Ran over his other foot?
No, I didn't. I just, nicked his knee. I glanced off.
So you almost ran over him a second time.
That's an accurate statement, but in my defense, it was his fault.
No, there's no defense. And you don't sound guilty about this at all.
I have thought about this a lot, and I don't feel bad about it because this guy ran in front of the car, and I stayed. I filed the police report. You know, I got into a little bit of an argument with another person that was on the road about what had happened, but I think that she did not see everything that happened.
Right.
Wait, what was your date doing the entire time you're filling out a police report?
Well, she left.
Okay, so she took off. And what did she say to you about the whole situation? Did she say anything before she left?
Well, she stayed around and she was screaming a lot for a while.
I can understand
But
that.
again, I don't think that's me. I think that she had a family thing that it was bringing stuff up.
What?
Another
So
person.
you're blaming past baggage for her wanting to leave?
I don't think it was about me.
Okay.
What was she screaming?
I mean, there was a lot of the "oh my gods." There was a lot of "this shouldn't be happening."
And is that the last you've heard from her?
I mean, I was shouting her name out as I noticed as she was leaving, and then the police officer was really stern with me paying attention to him.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. They usually
She
like you.
might have said something else,
Okay.
but I didn't hear it.
So her walking away while you're filing a police report after accidentally running over some guy's foot is the last thing you've seen of her.
Yes.
All right.
Which, could actually be good for you because she sounds like a key witness in all of this, and I don't think that it was the other guy's fault.
But it was his fault. I have been to court about this. No charges are being pressed.
Yeah, because she wasn't there. Dude, you hit him twice, man.
The second time was a glance. So I disagree with the term hitting twice. Look, it was an accident. It just happened to take place with a really cute girl on a first date, and I just need a do-over. And it will be a do-over where we take public transportation or...
Is that because your license has been revoked?
No, I still have my license.
Okay.
It's just provisional, so I cannot drive at night.
Okay. So have you tried to call her since then, though, or will this be your first attempt to reach out?
I texted her, and I told her, "Hey, I know that was crazy. Sorry about the guy. The guy's doing okay."
And nothing? No response?
it's funny, like when you see the little ... dots with the text sometimes.
Yeah.
I think I saw that right afterwards, but then nothing. Nothing was done.
So she thought about
So
responding
weird.
to you and then stopped herself.
Yeah, it seems like maybe she started to say yes, of course, and then she was just nervous.
All right. Well, we'll play a song, come back, call her, and get your second date update, okay?
I appreciate it.
Yeah, man.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
The following is a true story about real-life events that have actually taken place in our judicial system. The names and dates have not been changed. They're the same.
Yeah.
They're the same names and dates because it's really not that big of a deal, but it sounds cooler if I talk like this. And Joshua is on the phone today for a second date update. If you just missed the first part, he ran over a dude on his first date and had to give a police report and has had to go to court over it and everything else. He was found not guilty of any crime. He says that the guy jumped out in the crosswalk when he was not supposed to be in the crosswalk, and then he ran over his foot. And then when his date screamed, "Oh my God, you hit somebody," he reversed and sort of ran over the guy a second time.
Yeah.
And then his date, Kara, who we're about to call right now to figure out why she's not calling him back, even though we already kind of know,
Definitely no.
left while he was giving the police report, and he hasn't been able to talk to her since.
Josh, I mean, do you have an idea of how to come back from this? Because I don't think it's the accident that's so much the problem. It's your nonchalant attitude about running over a pedestrian.
Again, like the guy didn't tumble in front of the car and smash my windshield, and I didn't go, what? He ran in front of me, I got his foot, and then I kind of nicked his knee on the way back.
All right. It wasn't like you targeted this guy out of nowhere, like, hey, hold on 1 second. This guy needs to get run over. And then put on some AC/DC or something and went after him.
It wasn't like I maliciously ran over the dude. It was just an accident.
All right. Well, I'm going to dial her phone number right now, okay?
Okay, cool. Thank you. Thank you.
Here we go.
Hello,
Hi, can I speak to Kara, please?
this is Kara.
Hey, Kara, how are you? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Great. This is weird.
I can understand how you'd think that. I'm actually on the phone with you right now because we're doing a segment called the Second Date Update. And basically, we want to ask you some questions about a date that you went on recently with a guy named Joshua.
Oh my God.
Yeah. The thing is, he really liked you, and he asked us to call you and find out why you're not calling him back.
What?
Yeah.
He wanted what? He wanted you to call me?
Yes. He sent us an email and told us about your horrible first date.
What did he tell you? Exactly.
He told us that he met you on eHarmony, and you guys
Yes.
were on your way to a concert. And he said on the way to the concert, he was talking to you and wasn't paying attention, and some dude ran out in the crosswalk, and he ran over his foot. Then you screamed, and then he put the car in reverse and kind of hit the guy again.
Oh God. Yeah, that's pretty much what happened.
So is that the reason you're not calling him back, the whole accident? Because he said that you left while he was giving a police report.
I was pretty shaken up. I mean, I've never even seen anyone hit by a car, much less being in the car. I was in the car. I mean, it was so crazy. And then I had to tell him, you hit someone. And then we backed up and we hit him again.
Well,
It was like,
But the guy was all right?
I mean, he did send me a text message later telling me that the guy was okay, but I mean, I don't know. Like, maybe he's just calling me to, ask me out on another date. Be like, oh yeah, the guy's fine. Sure, you want to go out again? I mean, we hit someone on a date.
okay, but that was an accident. I understand if you feel like that's a bad omen for a
Yeah,
first
but like
date.
an accident. Like, what's going to happen on date number 2? What are we going to do?
There's all sorts of options now, I think. The crazy door has been opened. You guys can just run through it full speed together if you want.
I'm cool not going through that door. Like, I'm good.
Why wouldn't you text him back, though, after that and just say, hey, that was too much for me on a first date?
Look, there were other reasons. That was not the only reason. I was just done with that date.
Wait, there was more than hitting a pedestrian.
Yeah.
What's worse than that?
I mean, I'm not saying it's worse. Like, I'm not saying we, killed a family. Like, but,
That would be worse for sure.
but, I mean, I was on this date for, 10 minutes prior to the incident, we'll call it. I got in his car, and Joshua wears an ungodly amount of cologne.
Oh.
It was like being in the back of a cab in Istanbul.
Yeah.
Just horrible. Okay.
Instant
And you know what?
migraine.
Depending on the cologne, that could be worse than running over a person.
I mean, that person was okay. If I stayed in my car much longer, I would not have been okay.
So that's why you left. You didn't actually leave because of the pedestrian. You just didn't want to ride home.
I'll be honest, it was like, dude, my asthma was going to be like, hello. Like, there was no way. There was no way. And I'll be honest with you, like, I don't understand how it is that he could have sprayed that on himself in the morning and was like, yeah, I smell good. Like, no way.
Excuse me, can I talk now?
What's going on?
Okay, that's Joshua. He's on the other line and wants to talk to you.
Kara, what is up? Why are you saying this? You know that's not true.
Joshua, look, I did not know you were on the phone. And I am really sorry that you had to hear it like that, but it is true. I'm sorry.
I put on a little bit of cologne because I cared about the date. I wasn't swimming in it.
I'm sorry. Like, I feel bad kind of right now. Like, I'm glad you cared about the date, but it's not that there's nothing wrong with, in general, putting cologne on, but don't you remember I rolled down the window? Like, it was really cold outside, and I rolled down the window, and I was like, hey, look at the fresh air. This is great. You didn't anything was weird about that?
That was part of the distraction that, all right, look.
If you wouldn't have rolled down that window, he wouldn't have had to hit somebody.
I will have you know that I get a lot of compliments on my cologne, and the majority of them are not from family members.
Well, that's fine. Then they can go out with you and be in a small enclosed space and have asthma, but not me. I felt like I was going to die, okay? Not unlike the person you ran over, and I didn't have my extra inhaler with me.
Well, the person that I accidentally ran over his foot was nowhere close to death, which I would say is, maybe similar to how your cologne. Okay, look. All right, okay, fine.
You're in such a predicament right now, Joshua.
It's not about the cologne. I cannot wear cologne. I can change that, all right? I just think that I got a good vibe from you before all of this stuff happened, and I'm sorry. And
which part are you sorry for, the cologne or the almost dead dude?
I mean, he's not almost dead. Come on.
Wow.
This was found out in a court of law. He was fine. But
honestly, like, I'm just trying to give you feedback about your cologne. Like, it just doesn't smell good, and the amount didn't smell good. And I'm not trying to be mean. It is what it is. And besides, I didn't know you were on the phone. They tricked me.
So wait, were you attracted to him before you smelled him? No, I'm serious, because the smell is an automatic turnoff, but there could have been something pre-smell.
When I saw his pictures online and we communicated online, it was really cool. And when I saw him from far away, it was great. When I walked up close, not so great. But and I don't mean like he was ugly. I mean like it was the smell. But from far away, it was good. I mean, it just like once you got closer.
Can you please stop talking about how bad I smelled?
Well, Josh, do you want to go back to talking about the guy that you hit? We have two options here.
Yeah, that's a good point.
I feel like there's a door number 3 that we're not even talking about here, which is we were having a pretty good time before I hit someone. And,
That's a really weird thing to say. Okay, but anyway.
I know, I'm just acknowledging the elephant in the room that we've been talking about this whole time. But if when it comes to the cologne, I don't need to wear any cologne. I could just wear deodorant. I could not wear deodorant. I could not have any of that.
Please wear deodorant. I don't care if you're going out with me or not. You should be wearing deodorant and none of that like natural stuff, like actual deodorant.
So actual deodorant. Well, all right. How about this,
I
Kara?
don't use crystals. I have never used. Oh, okay.
Okay, let's not get into deodorant brands right now. I just want to ask Kara a question. Will you go out with Joshua one more time? You can take public transportation. He won't wear cologne, and we will pay for the date.
It's a pretty
Will you
good
go out
deal.
with him one more time?
Kara, come on. Please, just give me a second shot at this.
I feel like I'm on Let's Make a Deal.
We met on eHarmony. We are a great match for each other. We could end up with each other.
That's right. That's the place that claims to find the perfect people.
Yeah.
I've seen the commercials.
eHarmony never said he would hit someone in a car either. So,
I mean, that would make for a weird ad campaign, but
Yeah, that's true.
See, he's funny.
So, will you give him one more shot if he doesn't wear cologne? And you guys can talk about the whole car accident thing later, but
You have to
will you
say
give him another
yes.
chance?
okay, the thing is, it's like no cologne, not like pick another brand, like no cologne.
Joshua?
Like I don't trust your ability to like bathe yourself in it.
if you go out with me, I promise I will not wear any cologne. I just feel like we had a good vibe before things happened.
Will you do it, Kara?
Okay, But if I show up and I smell anything on you, like any cologne, I'm leaving. And if your bumper is damaged or I see like blood or hair on the front of your car, we're done.
I have already cleaned the car. You can't see anything on it. So,
Well, that's really good to know.
Yeah, isn't that wonderful?
Good. Congratulations, Joshua. You got a second date.
oh, Kara, I'm excited to see you again, and I promise you won't regret it.
Unless he runs over another person.
Oh, wow.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Text in at 78592 that says, I agree. I'd rather date a murderer than a guy who had bad cologne.
Oh, come on.
And I think personally, I agree too. If you missed today's second date update, this guy Joshua wanted to call this girl named Kara. He wasn't getting a call back, and he figured it was because he actually ran over a dude on their first date.
Yeah.
Now, it wasn't his fault. That's been proven in a court of law.
Yes.
A guy was crossing at the wrong time, and he kind of clipped the dude and then reversed and ran over his leg.
Again.
And he thought maybe that was a bit too much, and she thought he did it on purpose or something because he wasn't paying attention. But that wasn't the reason. The reason was it was because he was wearing very bad cologne.
Oh, man.
And she didn't even want to be in the car with him in the first place because his cologne was so terrible.
That's so sad, though, when you get in a car accident and she's like, thank God I can leave now.
Yeah.
This is my cue. Like, I have an excuse.
I know she's actually excited because she just saw somebody get hit with a car. Like, oh, sweet. I get to stand outside and wait for the cops to show up. That's going to take a while. Fresh air. Yeah, if somebody has really bad cologne, it is terrible. Like, think about if you're in your office and you get on the elevator after somebody with bad cologne or bad perfume.
Oh, that's the worst. You can just smell their aftermath.
Disgusting. But anyway, they agreed to go on a second date. She actually said she would go out with him again.
Yeah.
I recommend they take an Uber. And he also can't wear any cologne on their date, which means he's probably so scared now he's not going to wear deodorant, cologne,
Oh, no.
not even shower, no soaps, and he's just going to smell terrible. Remember, if you want to do a second date update, all you have to do is email the show, and we will call the person who didn't call you back.
Moving 92.5.
Need LASIK? Trust the experienced team at the LASIK Center at Evergreen Eye Center. No glasses, no contacts, no limits. What will you do? LASIK at evergreen.com.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal's second date update.
One of the secrets in dating is if you have a bad date, never accept blame for anything.
So,
Any good relationship expert
Okay.
will tell you always pass the blame, never accept responsibility for your own actions.
God,
You can blame the food, you can blame the weather, you could do what Victor, who's on the phone for a second date update, did, and you can blame your boss for ruining your date. All sorts of people that you can blame for screwing up your date. What's up, Victor? How are you?
Hey, guys, I'm good. How are you?
Victor,
Good.
why are you playing the blame game, man?
Well, I take responsibility for a couple of things, but, I feel like I did everything right as much as I could have, given the circumstances.
Really?
Tell us before you get into your actual date. Tell us about the girl you want to call today. What's her name?
Her name's Zoe.
Zoe. All right. And where did you meet Zoe?
We met through a friend of a friend.
Okay, that's exciting. How did you feel when you first saw her?
I mean, she was super cute, just kind of radiated a little bit. I was pretty impressed. She looked a lot better in person than she did in the picture, and so...
That's always a bonus, and I hope you told her that. I hope you told her that she looks better in person than she does in pictures, and tell her to stop taking pictures.
I couldn't tell her that. I didn't tell her that. I just, after a few seconds of meeting her, I had to actually excuse myself.
Really?
Oh, really?
Why?
And that's kind of where my boss comes in. He had kept me about like 10 to 15 minutes later than I had expected, so I was late for the date. So in order to get there, I had to run, and in doing so, worked up a bit of a sweat, and kind of got a little bit of a stank to me by the time I actually got to the restaurant.
So wait,
So
did you like sit down and then realize your own smell and then have to excuse yourself?
no, I mean, I could, as soon as I like closed the door to the restaurant, when you're like, you kind of go from inside to outside, and like all of a sudden just like, you could tell.
You wafted. It was a wafting smell.
Wafted?
Yeah, exactly. It's like a stink pocket.
So is that why you think she's not calling you back? Because she noticed the funk coming from you?
I don't know that she noticed the funk. I went over to the table and just said, hey, I'm here. I'm sorry. I just got to go run and hit the bathroom real quick. And when I did, all I had on me was a little bit of cologne, like a little sampler.
Mm-hmm.
So I just kind of doused myself in it just to kind of at least mask the smell. I know. But it It was all I could do.
Great idea. Using cologne to cover up body odor never goes wrong.
Everyone knows that is the worst possible move. Obviously, you take a sink shower at the bathroom. That's what you should have done. You got towels there. You just get it wet. You get your armpits drenched down. You take care of business.
You should have been with me. There's no real handbook on this. I didn't know that.
Well, I am an expert on body odor, so...
Yeah. You have come to the foremost expert in the world on body odor, Brooke. So you didn't do that. You doused yourself in cologne. Do you think she noticed?
Well, I was hoping she wouldn't. But when we got the appetizer, she definitely called the waiter back over and was like, I think there's something very pungent about this, as in not in a good way.
she thought it was the food.
Well, she thought I definitely steered her in that direction as well. I encouraged that a little bit.
What's the expiration date on these cheese sticks? Because it smells like they've turned a bit.
Yeah, I mean, I had no idea what to do, so I kind of demanded that the waiter just take the appetizer away. And
Oh my gosh, that's so awkward.
yeah, no, it was awkward. But I'm not going to be, the guy that's like, yeah, no, it's me. It's my stinky armpit. Don't worry about it.
So, but she had to have noticed when they took the appetizer away that the smell stayed.
I don't know that she did it. Maybe she just kind of, how you just get used to things after a while. Maybe that's where it went. Because actually, from there on out, our conversation was great. It kind of hit on all the right notes, about family, career, 5-year goals. I mean, it really got kind of deep.
Whoa.
And so I don't know.
You had a good conversation despite being late and then smelling like poo.
Yeah, pretty much.
So don't tell me that you gave her a hug at the end of the night.
Actually, I did.
Oh!
That is a terrible idea.
Oh, no.
Yeah, why?
Well, it was kind of like a surprise hug, though. I mean, she was like leaving the restaurant, and I kind of just came up behind her and just quickly just wrapped my arms around her.
Ew.
That sounds
Surprise!
No.
worse than hugging her with body odor. It's
So now you got a creepy, stinky hug, is what
Yeah.
she got.
From behind.
Yeah, I mean, I know it wasn't perfect by any means, but it was just kind of a little show of affection and kind of say, I had a great time. Thanks.
Okay.
yeah.
Use your words next time would be my advice.
Well, I'm trying to use my words now, but she's not answering my phone calls, and hopefully you guys can help me out with that.
Yeah, that is not shocking news to me at all,
Yeah.
Victor.
It sounds like she was really impressed by you.
No, I know. Listen, I really like this girl. She's like one of the most normal people I've gone out with in a long time. And those two things, it's funny and stuff, but it's look, I can always be on time. I can always take a shower. Those things I can change. I just need a redo here. I really do.
Okay.
Okay, well, we'll try to get you your redo. We'll play a song, come back, and then call her and get your second date update, all right?
Thanks, guys. Yeah.
Okay, hang on.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
If you're just joining us for today's second date update, Victor is on the phone, and today he wants to call a woman named Zoe. And I'm surprised he's not getting a call back because they played the most fun first date game ever. Where's that smell coming from? It's always a fun game to play on a first date. And unfortunately for Victor, that smell was coming from him because he showed up late. He had to actually run there, and by the time he got there, he had body odor, so he excused himself to the bathroom, put on a bunch of cologne, and smelled pungent. He blamed the smell on the appetizer, but I don't know if his date bought it. All right, Victor, you ready to call Zoe and see if it was your funky armpits that did you in?
Yeah, I'm all set.
And can you promise when you take her out again, no from behind surprise hugs? Nobody wants that.
It was an awkward moment.
Yeah.
Forgot to add that along with the smell, when they were walking out of the restaurant, Victor just grabbed her from behind and gave her a hug. And I'm assuming that was not only creepy, but also very smelly, and she realized it wasn't coming from the appetizer.
Yeah, well, he didn't try to throw her in the trunk of his car, so she was probably good with it.
She's lucky we didn't go to dessert, because that's probably what I would have done.
You're sick, Victor.
Well, the way this date went for you, it wouldn't surprise me at all. All right. I'm going to dial her phone number right now, see if we can get her on the phone, and find out why she's not calling you back, okay?
I really appreciate it, man. Thank you. Thank you.
Yep. All right, no problem. Here we go.
Hello,
Hi, may I speak to Zoe, please?
this is Zoe.
Hi, Zoe. How are you? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Jubal?
Yeah.
Wait, what?
Do you know Jubal or do you not know Jubal?
I've heard of. Wait, where are you guys from?
Brooke and Jubal in the morning. It's a radio program. Some people might call it a showgram.
Oh,
No,
that's smart.
It's a radio show.
Wait, am I on the radio?
Do you want to be?
What?
Because we can make that happen because it's a radio show, you know? We can make that happen if you want to be.
Why are you calling me?
Do you want to know why?
Yes, that's why she asked, Jubal.
Okay, cool. We're calling you because we got an email about you from one of our listeners.
Who?
Well, his name is Victor, and you guys went out on a date.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Why would he email a radio station about our date?
Well, because we do a segment on our show called the Second Date Update, so Victor is confused why you won't call him back.
That's weird.
It is.
Why?
agree.
Because it should be obvious why you're not calling him back? Is that why it's weird?
I mean, I would have thought so.
Really?
Odd. No.
Just no.
You know, Zoe, from Victor's description of the date, he also knows it was kind of weird, but he really liked you and would like a shot at a do-over, but he says he can't get a hold of you. I mean, what's the reason that you don't want to call him back?
I mean, we're very different people. I mean, I've been on several, first dates that were a little off, but this one was just like, I can't explain. I don't want to embarrass him or anything, but
We talked to him already, and there's no way you could embarrass him any more than he's already embarrassed himself telling us about the date, so...
He told
We're
us a
worried about
lot.
okay, well, then you probably already know. I mean, it was kind of inappropriate what happened.
Oh my God, it was the hug. It was the weird back hug, wasn't it, at the end? He told us about the surprise hug. He came up from behind. I would have punched him.
Awkward.
It was awkward, but he didn't seem harmful, so no, I didn't punch him or anything. But that wasn't even the weird part, honestly, not the weirdest part of the date.
Are you talking about him showing up late and smelling like a used gym towel?
No, I mean, I knew something smelled, but I didn't notice him smelling any particular way.
Okay,
Oh.
so what are you talking about then? Because those are two really big red flags that he described to us.
Okay, so the conversation, it got pretty in-depth, which is kind of nice on a first date, but I don't know if he was doing it on purpose, but he just got a little too personal with some of his questions.
Like what?
Oh.
Okay, so we talked about goals in life, which I think is pretty important. And he's very much a numbers guy. And he said he wanted to retire early.
Mm-hmm.
And he asked me, had I ever thought about it? When did I plan to retire? And I said, well, I haven't. I mean, I'm like in my mid-20s. It's just not something I've really thought about. Mm-hmm. And he gets kind of focused at this point and takes out his laptop at the restaurant to start to see when I can retire.
Wait, he's like analyzing her financial situation?
Yes. He's like asking me, like, what do I do for a job and how much money do I make? Do I have a 401k and savings and all this?
Wow.
Wow, that's
And
a little...
It was a little creepy to me. I didn't want to tell him. All of that's kind of personal. And I said, well, I don't really know. And he said, well, just guesstimate.
So it's more like he's your financial planner at this point rather than you're on a date with a dude.
Right. I'm trying to think about, do I want to, like, give you a kiss at the end of the night? Not when do I want to retire?
All right.
And it got really weird because I said he asked if my parents were rich. And he said, well, what is their estimated date of death, do you think?
Oh, no way.
Oh my God. It'd be more concerning if you had a date.
When we talked to him, he told us that you guys had some really deep conversations.
Oh my gosh.
Really deep, like too deep.
Yeah. He took that as having a deep, meaningful conversation, and you obviously took that as a weirdo who's trying to figure out when you can retire and when your parents are going to die.
Yeah. I mean, is this what he does all the time? I don't know. It weirded me out.
Yeah.
You know what else is weird? He's actually on the phone listening and wants to talk to you right now.
What? He's been listening this whole time?
Yeah.
Zoe, there is nothing wrong with what I did. I was doing you a favor.
Oh.
Usually I charge like $500 for my services.
Oh.
But you don't talk about that on a first date. I mean, who brings a laptop to a first date anyway? So you were asking me all these questions about money, not what, my life aspirations were, or did I want to have kids one day, all these important things, and it was just numbers.
Well, we were going to get to that. I mean, everybody should be educated about their finances.
That would have been on our second date.
Personal stuff first.
I mean, I was really concerned. You didn't seem to have a clue.
What? It really wasn't what I was worried about at the time.
You can't just go and call her clueless right now. I mean...
Well, listen, she had no idea. She had no clue when she wanted to retire. How to retire, what kind of payments to be making in the meantime, how to set herself up. I mean, it was atrocious.
Maybe she just didn't want to discuss it with you, basically a total stranger.
Yeah.
On a first date.
Yes, thank you,
this was
Zoe.
a date,
At a
Victor, not a
restaurant.
meeting set up so you could do her financial plan.
Well, it just seemed important, and this is how I showed I care.
Oh, okay.
What are those, like your 7 love signs or whatever it is to show how you love someone?
There's only 5, and I guarantee you that's not one of them.
You don't think financial planning is a love language? I don't know.
That's
I'm not
what
sure.
No, it's not. And why would you ever even ask me when I thought my parents would die? You didn't even ask their names. This is not appropriate.
Because I didn't mean that I wanted to know when they were going to... Well, I mean, I did want to know when they were going to die, but not for the creepy reason. It's just that the average men die at 84.7, and women are at 87.3. And I thought that I could calculate, therefore, how, when, and if you're going to get an inheritance, given the fact that that would be roughly around the time that they may pass. And I could factor it into your retirement plan.
I'd rather think about them living to like 120. I love my parents.
But not to mention, if you're the oldest daughter, statistically, you're going to be the ones financially responsible for taking care of them in their old age.
Yeah, I hadn't gotten to that yet. I'm very aware. That's a very important factor. But she kept blocking me on the inheritance aspect of it, so I couldn't get that far.
Oh, that's terrible.
She's an inheritance blocker.
This is so ridiculous. Why are we even talking about this?
Well, because, Zoe, I think you need to hear the hard truth, and that's that you have got to get yourself set up for a good future, you know?
Absolutely.
Absolutely, Victor. Victor, you were the one that called us and you wanted a second chance. What happened to that? Like, she told you what was wrong. Why aren't you apologizing instead of just attacking her further?
I'm not trying to attack her. Look, I mean, this is very important. You know, I mean, it's your financial well-being in the long term. If we're talking about a relationship, it's long term. Come on, where's your head?
It's a first date.
But shouldn't you know whether you're compatible with the person before you even start to care about the finances?
Yes.
I ran the numbers. I'm compatible with her.
And I believe you did the research, Victor. I do.
You know what I mean? I guess I'm just more of a planner than you guys are, you know?
I don't know. I'm trying to plan a second date for you, though. Zoe, would you like to go on another date with Victor? We will pay for it.
You know, as tempting as it is, no.
Yeah.
I mean, no offense. I don't think we're going to be that compatible because you're going to want to talk numbers, and I'm not. So thank you very much, but no.
Zoe, thank you for your time. Sorry it didn't work out for you.
It's fine. I don't want to go out with them again anyway.
Yeah.
And Victor, I'm sorry that didn't work out with Zoe, but, you know, if you have time to get dinner soon, I could probably use your help with a few things.
You've got my number.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal's second date update.
The only surefire way to a woman's heart is to beat her at a beer chugging contest.
What?
Everybody knows that, yeah?
Yeah. 'Cause...
Pound a couple of Coors Lights in her face, and she will be yours forever.
Oh, I'm
That's
weak
what
in
my-
the knees just thinking about
See?
it.
So my grandmother always told me. Ken is on the phone to do a second date update today. He wants to call a girl named Nikki. Apparently, that's how he got her number. Just beat her at a beer chugging contest. What's up, Ken? How are you?
Hey, guys. How you doing?
Pretty
Hey.
good. Thank you for your email. Appreciate it.
No, absolutely. I'm excited to be talking with you.
So your email said that you beat this girl at a beer chugging contest, and that's how you got the job done.
I did. Yeah.
Tell us how that went down.
Well, I was at my favorite spot, and I was just kind of hanging out, and I noticed this gal, Nikki, like right away. She was in with a couple friends of hers, just kind of hanging out, and she definitely caught my eye.
So you saw her and thought, classy, I need to beat her by chugging beers.
No, that came much later. She just had that look, though, like this girl can party. You know what I mean?
That's what every girl wants to be described as. Yeah. She looks like she just lived a hard life and knows how to slam a beer or two.
Well, you know how a lot of women will order like an apple martini or something girly like that. She was pounding beer, and I was like impressed.
Okay, so how'd the beer chugging contest start?
Well, I bought her a beer, from her and her friends. I bought them like a pitcher of beer, and the bartender brought it over to her, and they didn't even look my direction.
Which means they didn't care at all.
They were just thank you.
No, yep, free beer.
Yeah, nothing. I mean, they were actually talking up the bartender more. Like he was getting all the juice for
your free beer.
So that didn't really sit well with me. So I figured I should at least talk to her.
Okay, and so you just go up to her and say, "Hey, by the way, I bought you that beer. You might want to say thanks."
Well, you're half right. I said, by the way, I did buy you that beer, and then I was like, "You look like you can handle your beer."
Again,
that's
not a compliment.
That's a weird
None
thing
of that
to say.
Is a lovely thing to hear.
Well, she actually responded pretty well to that. I think she's used to guys just being like, what's your sign or whatever corny lines guys feed girls at bars.
Yeah.
Okay.
And she kind of looked at me with like I got her attention. You know what I mean?
You definitely got her attention. I don't know if it was a good thing. Yeah.
So we actually start talking, and she was actually impressed with the beer that I picked out for them. And she said, "You actually look like a bit of a lightweight. I'm surprised you even know what this beer is."
I love how you guys are just insulting each other back and forth.
Well, she's talking smack too. I kind of like that.
I also found it a little, alluring because she was kind of a bold woman. You know what I mean? Like,
so that's when you chugged beer?
She actually suggested it. I mean, I'm not somebody who responds well to being called a lightweight. And so we basically get down to who can chug a beer faster. So the next thing I know, we're like chugging beers, right? And she won the first round, which impressed me. I won the second one, of course, and come back strong. And, I said, "You want to make it interesting? Let's put a date on the line here for the third and final round." And I won.
Okay, so you chugged a beer faster than her, and then she had no choice but to go out with you.
Yeah, that was pretty much right.
All right. Tell us about the date when you guys went out. What'd you do?
Well, we decided to go get a drink.
After you were already getting drinks?
Yeah.
This is all the same night?
This is the same night. Yeah, this is about 15 minutes after the beer chugging. We decided to go get some cocktails to kind of mix it up because we'd had enough beer. But
that's always a smart decision. That's a great decision. I'm assuming by the end of the night, you two were both plastered.
We were feeling good, and I live in close proximity because it's one of my favorite spots. So I said, "Hey, you want to come back to my place and hang out?" And she said, "Yeah." So we went back there.
Nice. And what'd you do at your place?
Well, all right. So I have a hobby. I had to let her know that I collect snakes, like reptiles.
What?
You collect snakes? Like how many snakes do you have?
I've only got 4, but they're kind of big.
Oh,
all right?
Yeah. That's 4 more snakes than I think anybody should own, by the way.
And if you ever have to give a warning to someone before they enter your apartment, it usually means that you're weird.
A lot of people own snakes. I don't think I'm weird, but some people can be freaked out by it, right?
Of course.
So was she freaked out by your snakes?
By that point, it's kind of hazy. But I think she just kind of played it off like, yeah, no problem. I think she actually said, I've handled a snake before or something like that.
Oh yeah. And you were like,
girl.
Yeah, you have. You haven't handled a snake yet until you've been back to my place. So what did you guys do back there? You just show her your snakes?
It's a little hit and miss as far as what I remember from that point on.
All right.
I know I did show her my pythons.
Yeah. All right. So you showed her your pythons, bro.
Honestly, I don't remember a whole lot from that point on, except for setting her up on the couch, doing the gentleman thing.
So you guys didn't really hook up or anything?
Not that I remember. I mean, I slept in my bed, and I remember setting her up on the couch, and in the morning she was gone.
It just sounds like to me that she went out, had a crazy night, chugged some beers with a dude, saw his pet snakes, and then was like, "All right, I need to get out of here."
I mean, that's possible, but the thing is, though, I texted her, twice, and she just hit me back really cold. Just lose my number.
Whoa.
So we know she doesn't like you.
Well, I felt a real chemistry with her though, so I don't know if maybe the snakes was the deal breaker.
Yeah.
Do you remember doing anything that really, made her mad or was inappropriate?
I hope not. I mean, it was pretty hazy. Like I said, we had quite a lot of beer.
All right. Well, I'm assuming something must have happened to elicit a response that says, lose my number after you guys hung out.
Well, that's why I need your help.
All right. Well, we'll play a song, come back, call her, and get your second date update, all right?
I appreciate it. Thanks, guys.
All right, hang on.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
The perfect way to sum up today's date for the second date update, slamming beers and touching snakes.
Actually accurate.
Hey, girl, why did you want to come out for an evening of slamming beers and touching snakes? You came to the right place.
Sounds like a redneck rally or something.
Ken is on the phone for a second date update today. He wants to call a girl named Nikki. They met at a bar when they had a beer chugging contest. Apparently, it was like, if I beat you, then you have to go out with me. So they went out that same night, got drunk, went back to his place, and he showed her his snake collection. Apparently, he has 4 snakes. He woke up in the morning. She was gone. Texted her, called her, and she just sent him a text back that said, lose my number. So we're about to call her right now and find out what went wrong on the date. Any last words before we call her, Ken?
No, man. I just appreciate it. I really want to know what's going on.
And Ken, have the snakes ever been a problem in attracting women before?
No, surprisingly, they've actually been more of a positive thing. People seem, ladies seem kind of seem intrigued by it more than scared.
Okay.
All right, here we go, man. I'm going to dial their phone number right now.
Awesome, thanks.
Hello?
Hi, can I speak to Nikki, please?
This is she.
Hey, Nikki, how are you? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Who is this?
Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning, the radio show.
Okay.
What's going on?
What's going on with you? Why are you calling me?
I'm calling you because somebody emailed us about you and asked if I could get you on the phone.
Okay.
It's a segment we do on our show called The Second Date Update. You recently went out with a guy named Ken.
Oh, no.
And Ken is curious why, after your date, you sent him a text message that said, lose my number.
Are you kidding me?
No, I'm not. Got a second to talk to us about Ken real quick?
Oh, my God.
Just want to know why you're not calling him back and what you didn't like about him.
I mean, it's not that I didn't like him. He seemed like a perfectly fine, normal guy. God. Like, this is serious, right?
Yes, it is. 100% serious. He did tell us about your date and how you guys met chugging beers at a bar and told us that you guys got pretty drunk.
Seriously?
Wound up back at his place. Yeah.
He told you we went back to his place?
Yeah.
Okay, it wasn't like that.
No,
He didn't say that.
He didn't tell us it was like that. He said that you guys went back there and it was kind of hazy, but he put you to bed on the couch and then woke up in the morning and you were gone. And then he said he tried to get a hold of you and you told him that you didn't want to have anything to do with him.
Okay, Mr. Blabbermouth can't keep his trap closed. He just told you guys everything.
Do you remember the
you
night?
don't even need to talk to me now.
Well, we'd like to know.
That's a good point.
Well, we'd like to know what went wrong. Do you remember the night back at his place? I mean, he says it was pretty hazy.
Oh, I remember everything.
Okay, well, maybe you can fill in the details that he's missing then.
This is just really weird for me, so bear with me. I can't believe I'm airing my dirty laundry on the radio station. So yeah, then that he has a snake collection when we went back to his place.
He told us all about that. He said that he brought you back there, and he said you didn't seem very creeped out by his snakes.
I mean, we had some drinks, I was feeling a little more brave than normal. So, if he's like, oh, I got these snakes, by the way. So I'm like, okay, that's weird, but what the hell? I'm not going to say no now, I'm already in your apartment.
Right.
Yeah. I think it's weird to have 4 of any animal. If you have 4 dogs, if you have 4 cats, it's all...
Yeah.
4 snakes makes it even just stranger.
Yeah, it was bizarre. So I'm like, okay, fine, you can show me one. So he brings it out, and then he's like, oh, do you want to touch it? I'm like, no, I don't want to touch it. And he's like, no, just feel the scales. All this weird, creepy stuff, just seductively, touching the snake. And I'm like, this is gross.
Did you say seductively touching the snake?
I mean, it seemed very seductive.
He's super into snakes, obviously.
Yeah, Yeah, so I'm like, I'm good, dude. Like, just keep it over there, you know? So he goes to go put it back in the cage, and he starts kissing it.
What?
Ew.
Like, kissing his snake, like tongue kissing his snake.
Like he stuck the. He did not like French kiss a snake.
Yes, he did.
Oh, that is disgusting.
Wait a minute.
You know how people kiss their dogs? Like, he was doing that with his snake.
Oh, gross.
Yeah. So he's like tonguing this snake, and I'm like, okay, this is like a nightmare.
That's
but
gross.
obviously, I'm loaded. I can't leave. So I'm like, okay, whatever. Just I'm gonna go to sleep. Get up the next morning, and I don't want to be rude. I want to go say goodbye because we did have fun together. He was a nice guy. We had a good time.
Mm-hmm.
So I go and I knock on his door. He doesn't answer. So I go and I open the door, and he's in the bed with the snake.
Like cuddled up?
Oh my God.
Like, I don't know what they were doing. I was just like, the snake.
I don't know what they were doing.
I don't know, you guys.
Like the snake got more action than you that night.
It used to be that way. Like, I don't even know. I thought that you couldn't sleep with a snake. Like, I thought I would strangle you or something.
Yeah, I don't know much about snakes, but
Or would you crush
I don't know.
that would be weird to walk in and see somebody sleeping with a snake. Like,
Exactly. So I rolled. I mean, you know,
Yeah,
it was
I
one
would
thing to see somebody, like, making out with it, but then, like, it's in the bed, like, all cuddled up next to you. Like, what are you... not me. Not me.
yeah. Well, you imagine if you continue a relationship with this dude, it's going to be you in bed with your boyfriend and a snake. That's gross.
Yes.
Well, I should also let you know that he's actually on the line listening to this conversation.
What?
Yeah, first of all, that's not weird.
Oh,
okay?
my God.
You're making it sound really weird. That's really not weird. A lot of people actually let snakes chill in their places. You know?
What?
That's not weird. They're cold-blooded animals, so it's natural for them to curl up with warm-blooded people.
That is not normal, and you guys did not tell me he was on the phone, okay?
I meant to tell you that. I completely forgot. I'm so sorry about that.
And you're making this kissing thing sound really weird, too. Like, it
is weird.
I'm assuming you've never been to a Renaissance fair, because that happens a lot, all right? And it's not like I had my tongue in the snake's mouth. It was the snake sticks its tongue out, you hit it with your tongue. It's a common thing.
This is not common. Do you hear yourself right now? Do you hear yourself? Do you guys hear this?
I do. The most disturbing part about that for me was the Renaissance Fair comment. And now I believe that you are a total weirdo, Ken.
It's not a weird thing. It's for somebody that was tough enough to do a beer drinking contest with me. I thought she'd be way more aware of the reptile.
Having a beer drinking contest with somebody is normal. Making out with your snake and then sleeping with it is not normal.
Can I just stand up for Ken real quick? I don't know about the tonguing part, but I had a friend who had a python, and she let it crawl all over her all the time, like when we'd watch movies and stuff.
Google Natasha Kinski and the serpent and see what comes up. She's a famous model. There's a very
Dude, I'm not Googling any of your weird videos.
Oh, my God.
Okay? Ken,
Put on some
I've been
list.
caught in that trap before. I'm not going down that road again.
Now, you guys see, I dated a lot of weirdos in my life, and I just don't need another one on the list. So...
I know this sounds funny to you guys, but, like, this is really considered snake shaming in the reptile field. Like, this is not.
Is that for real? Are you being serious about that?
Snake shaming?
No, I'm being serious. Like, a lot of reptile owners would take offense, but you guys are laughing about this because they're pets. You know, like, you wouldn't laugh if I was curled up with, like, my chihuahua or a kitten or something.
Yeah,
right?
but the kissing thing, how do you explain that? Like, I don't stick my tongue out and let my dog lick my tongue. Like,
some people do, actually.
I don't do that.
Some people do. You've never seen like an old woman with a small dog just kissing it in public at a restaurant or something?
Well, normally
no,
a
dog
chihuahua...
and a snake are not the same. You can't compare the two.
and normally a chihuahua is not going to strangle you in the middle of the night. No, I say normally. I guess it could happen somehow.
His little paws around your neck.
That very rarely happens. That's a big misnomer that happens a lot.
All right, Ken, I'm sorry for snake shaming. Yeah, please don't play this segment for your snakes and let them hear it, because I'd hate to see a snake cry. Nikki, would you like to go out on a second date with Ken? We will pay for it.
No, thank you.
He is an animal lover. You got to give him that.
Yeah, he's cuddling.
No, I'm okay. I'm okay, really. You know, it just seems like this relationship might be a little bit crowded with me. He seems like he's good over there with his reptile companion. So,
all right.
I'm okay.
You know what? I thought you could hang, but I guess not. So, I'm usually a pretty good judge of character, but, if you can't handle me with my snakes, then I'll find a lady that can. I guess you're not up to the challenge.
Sad.
Nikki, thank you very much for your time. Ken, I'm sorry you didn't get a second date,
Thanks,
but
guys.
It's all good, man. I appreciate you guys reaching out. And, remember, snakes are pets like any other.
snakes are people too.
Yep.
I got it. I got it.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Need LASIK? Trust the experienced team at the LASIK Center at Evergreen Eye Center. No glasses, no contacts, no limits. What will you do? LASIK at evergreen.com.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal's second date update.
Today's second date update is a little different. Actually, it started at a place where I feel sorry for almost any woman that goes there.
What is it?
The golf course.
Why? Women love golf.
Well, I know they love golf, and a lot of them are very, very good at it, but there are so many dudes on a golf course that just try to hit on them nonstop, especially if you're like working the drink cart. Oh, God, that's got to be the worst. Just old dudes being like, you keep this coming around every 3 holes. Here's another $20 where that came from. By the way, did I mention I'm a CEO and I'm twice your dad's age? Let's go out sometime. So anyway, today's second date update started on a golf course and involves an angry brother. That's pretty much all I know about it. Sounds like it should be a lot of fun. Peter, what's up? How are you?
A little pissed off. I'm doing okay today.
Wait, so does that make you the angry brother, or is there another angry brother involved?
No, I think I'm the only angry brother on this call.
Well, let's check. Is there another angry brother here? Nope, just you,
Okay,
Peter. All right, cool. Your email was actually a little confusing, but I want you to explain what happened. Why are you calling for a second date update today?
Okay, well, I got invited by my boss to this charity golf outing.
Okay.
And he told me I could bring a guest because usually I play with him, and my sister's a golfer. So I brought my sister.
Okay, wait, hold on. We're not calling your sister for the second date update, though, right?
No, definitely don't want to date my sister.
Okay, good. Things that have to be established.
No. Yeah, no. So we got paired with these two guys. They work for another company. I never met them before. But these two guys, Tyler and Max, and they seem like good guys, and we were having a good time. It's like a party tournament, basically. There's shots at every hole. There's drinking competition, games, whatnot, raffle prizes, that whole thing. Okay. So it's me and my sister, and it's these two guys, Tyler and Max.
Okay.
And drinks start flowing. Tyler and my sister start hitting it off. The flirtation grows, and I'm thinking, what am I going to do about it? But throughout the round, it was more and more. They were distracted by each other, not even taking their shots. Giggling and
like on like a little grassy hill somewhere making out while you guys are trying to putt.
It wasn't quite like that, but it might as well have been. I mean, they weren't thinking about golf.
Okay, so wait, were you angry at that point? Like, were you mad at your sister for ruining your game, or?
No, I mean, it was whatever. It was fine. She was having a good time. I didn't really care. So anyway, this continued the whole round, and by the end, it was a little annoying. Not gonna lie, it was like me and his friend were just these awkward guys on their date, and it wasn't even like we were playing golf. It was like, where can we get the next drink? And towards the end of the round, the last few holes, they actually rode together. We switched carts, and I was awkwardly riding with his friend.
So it's almost like she was on a date, and you were on a date with somebody new, too.
Cute.
But that was just the beginning, because after the round, they had the raffle and the dinner and everything, and it was like she completely forgot I was even there. We were sitting at the same table, but it was like their second date at this point. And the drinks are flowing. And meanwhile, I'm her DD. I'm driving her, so I'm basically a babysitter at this point.
Yeah, right. She's going home with him. She doesn't care about you, bro, okay?
Yeah, well, that would have been better than what happened, because the raffle and the dinner was winding down. It was over. People were leaving, and I couldn't find my sister.
Uh-huh.
And, I mean, I was literally the last person in the ballroom. There was nobody. There was the people cleaning up. I don't know where my sister is, so I go out to the parking lot, and people are leaving. I go to my truck to put my clubs and our stuff back, and there in the bed of my truck is my sister with Tyler.
Oh.
Your truck has been christened.
I think the word you're looking for is tainted. But,
All right. So 2 problems. 1, you got to burn your truck. And 2, you saw your sister doing that in the back of your truck.
yeah, it was dark. I didn't see much. I heard more than I saw, and I quickly walked away.
Oh my God, but then you just have to wait till they finish. Like, what do you do then? Like, you're just sitting on the curb like, all right, minding my own business, twiddling my thumbs here.
Yeah, you go on Instagram and you'd be really pissed off, and you just sit there.
Just sit there and scroll through your Instagram feed for about, what, how long? How long were you there?
About 40 minutes.
Wow, nice
wow.
work, sis. Yeah.
Yeah. So she comes stumbling back my way, holding hands with this douche, Tyler, and they're...
I like how he went from a good guy to a douche because now your truck is involved.
Yeah, he walked her back, kissed her goodnight right in front of me, and then went to shake my hand. I'm actually the most angry that I shook his hand as he said goodnight, and he told my sister that he would call her. But she kept saying what a great guy he was. Like, she really thinks he was going to be something, and so I tried to be supportive. I'm her big brother, and the reason I'm calling is this guy ruins my whole experience, and now he's ghosting my sister.
Oh.
After all that, he ghosted her. My sister's really upset about it, and which makes me furious.
Yeah.
So wait, so you're calling for your sister so that we can call him and you can get her a second date?
I don't want to get her a second date. I'm calling to find out why he ditched my sister like that. I want answers.
Oh.
Whoa, the brother's coming in.
And if it's a good reason, are you going to be like, hey, will you go out with her again? Or
I mean, if there's a legitimate reason, sure. But I don't see how there could be when you just get someone's number and then you don't talk to them for 2 weeks.
Yeah. Well, he did more than get her number. I just want to remind you that. He got more than a number.
Thanks for that. Yeah.
No problem. All right. Well, we'll play a song, come back, and then call him and find out why he's not calling your sister back and maybe end up getting your sister a second date.
All right. Thank you very much.
You're welcome. Hang on.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
And it's a beautiful day here for your second date update. The hills are a beautiful rolling green. The grass has been perfectly manicured while the employees of a company golf tournament get properly tuned up by taking shots on every single hole before the action really starts, because everybody knows the game really starts after the golf tournament, where the employees get even more tuned up and in the night by hooking up in the back of their brother's truck. It's the Masters, a tradition unlike any other.
Oh, beautiful.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning. Welcome back to the second part of our second date update today. And why the golf intro? That's because Peter is on the phone, and Peter doesn't want a second date today. Peter wants to get his sister a second date, or at least find out why the dude that hooked up with her in the back of his truck at his company's golf tournament won't call her back. Peter, are you ready to go?
Yeah.
Peter, I forgot to ask you, does your sister know you're doing this?
No.
She doesn't.
Do you think she's going to want that?
My sister's really upset about this. She really liked him, so...
All right.
There we go.
What's your sister's name, by the way? I never got her name.
Leah.
Leah, okay. And when I call this dude for the second date update, I'm just going to say that she wants to know before I bring you on the phone, okay?
All right. Appreciate it.
Well, let's do this. There's a slight easterly wind in the air, and I think it is the perfect time to dial the phone number. So let's dial away.
Hello?
Yeah, can I speak to Tyler, please?
Yeah, you're talking to him?
What's up, Tyler? How are you? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
What?
Yeah, my name is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning. It's a radio show.
Yeah, I know the show. Why are you calling?
Oh, you do know the show. Do you listen a lot?
Occasionally, yeah.
Wonderful.
That is a good
Occasionally
review.
is way more than most people do. So thank you, Tyler. I appreciate that.
You're welcome. But why exactly are you calling me?
Well, I'm calling you today because somebody emailed us to do a second date update with you.
You mean that thing you guys do when you go on a date with somebody, but you don't like call them back, and then you guys follow up?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, wow.
You are an occasional listener. Look at that.
Yeah, but I haven't gone out with anybody.
Well, technically that's true.
Yeah, I guess you are right. This is a girl named Leah that you recently met at a golf tournament. She's wondering why you're not calling her back.
But I didn't go on a date with her.
Yeah.
Right. But you still hung out with her.
Yeah, I mean, there's that crazy golf day. But that's about it. I wouldn't call that a date.
But it's still fun. Like, it sounds like you guys made a great connection. You spent most of the day together from what we know.
From what I can remember.
Oh.
Yeah, you guys, I mean, according to the report we heard, everybody was hammered, and you guys especially were very drunk.
Okay, yeah. I mean, I know I was, but I still don't understand why she's wanting to call me. I don't even know how did she get my number.
What?
I'm assuming you gave it to her after you gave it to her.
And it sounds like you guys had quite a connection together. I mean, it seems pretty obvious to me why she'd want to go out with you again.
We flirted. We had a good time. Kissed around the 16th hole, but...
You did a little more than that.
Yeah. There's a reason that you probably would have gave her your phone number.
Look, to be honest, I don't recall anything from that day mostly. It was like the 12th hole is like the last thing I have that I can remember.
For real?
Yeah. I remember 12th hole, and I remember getting home in a taxi cab.
Dude, there was like a dinner, there was an auction, there was some other stuff after that. You don't remember any of that.
I've been told all of that happened. Don't have any memory of it.
Okay.
What's the last thing that, I don't know, somebody told you about that you don't remember?
So, well, my friend who took me there, the last thing he told me was that I wandered off. And he didn't see me for a while. He couldn't find me, so he went home, and then I showed up at home in a taxi.
Okay. Well, then have I got news for you, Peter.
Well, obviously, I gave Leah my phone number. You said that already.
Yeah. You did a little bit more than that, though.
I'm confused. I have no clue what you're talking about.
I'm talking about hooking up with her in the back of her brother's truck.
That was blunt.
Sorry, I just let it slip out there like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No.
What do you mean, no? How could you have zero memory of hooking up with somebody in the bed of a truck?
Well, what? You're serious?
Yeah. I'm completely serious.
Oh, come on, guys. That didn't happen. I would have remembered that.
Well, it sounds like you don't. And I know somebody who does remember it because I think it is burned into his memory for the rest of his life, whether he wants it to be or not.
His?
Yeah. Her brother, Peter, who actually saw you guys doing that. And he's on the phone and wants to talk to you right now.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
Tyler, this is Peter, Leah's brother.
Hi.
So awkward, dude. Oh my God.
Seriously? Hi, that's all you gotta say?
I'm sorry?
Could you say that again without it being such a question mark? Like you don't know what you're supposed to say?
Well, I'm just confused. I'm sorry.
Are you confused about the fact that you're a real piece of shit?
Oh!
Well, I'm not. Man, I just don't remember anything.
Peter, don't you think that's, I mean, it's kind of a valid excuse why he hasn't called your sister back since he doesn't remember.
I'm glad to know that. I mean, that makes sense, but at the same time, I can't believe that my sister is feeling so terrible about missing out on hearing from a guy like you.
Oh.
A guy like me? I'm a really nice guy. I would have called her back. It's just I drank too much that day. It's just a circumstance. Oh.
Okay, well, if you're such a good guy, then why don't you call her back now that you know? Because I think she deserves an apology.
I don't even have her number. I don't even know what's going on.
Wait, hasn't she like tried to get a hold of you at all? Hasn't she texted you, Tyler, or called you?
I'm not that I'm aware of. Not from anyone named Leah. I haven't gotten a call.
You're a liar, dude. She said she's called you at least 10 times, left messages. Be a man.
That's a lot of times.
Oh my God, that's the number? Like,
So
I'm glad that it's amusing to you, Tyler.
Oh my God, I saw the number. I just avoided it because I didn't recognize it. Thought it was just a bill collector. I'm not going to check my messages if I think they're just trying to get money or sell me something.
Okay, well, now that you know whose number it is, I'd appreciate if you'd call my sister and apologize.
You can tell her that I'm sorry.
You don't want to call her back?
Okay.
Tell her.
Look, it's. I mean, whatever happened. I thought she was cute, but I wasn't like attracted. I didn't see anything going further beyond just like a fun.
Okay, no, I don't want to hear anything else out of you, Tyler, other than I'm going to call your sister and you're going to ask her out on a proper date.
Oh.
Really?
I don't think I could do that.
I think you can, Tyler, and here's why you can, because if you don't, I happen to know who your boss is.
Whoa.
Because that tournament you were at, that was put on by my company. So if you don't remember what happened at that event, if you don't call my sister, apologize, and ask her out on a date, I'm going to report your actions back to your boss.
What?
Ooh.
Are you like blackmailing him right now, Peter?
Absolutely.
Nice.
Wait, why would your sister even want to go out with a guy who doesn't remember sleeping with her?
I'm going to give her the chance to turn him down if that's what she wants to do, but he's going to man up and make the call, and if he doesn't, I'm going to get him fired.
Oh.
Whoa.
Come on, man. Are you serious? You're going to get me fired over this?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, come on, guys.
I think he's serious, Tyler.
Yeah.
I would call her.
That's a big
Just
brother.
saying.
It was a drunken mistake. Come on. Can't you just give me a pass on this? We've all done stupid stuff.
It was a drunken mistake that happened in the back of my pickup truck, so I'm kind of taking it a little bit personally, Tyler. So you better make this right,
In that case, Tyler, would you like to go out with Peter's sister Leah on a second date? We will pay for it.
Well, I guess I don't have much of a choice, so yeah.
This is the start of a romantic story. It really is.
Yeah.
All right, good. I'll be expecting you to call her by tonight at the latest.
Huh.
Oh.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. Well, man, this is a beautiful love story.
Yeah, I can't wait for their wedding.
I don't think there's going to be a wedding, but I'll be calling her.
Great. I'm certainly hoping that there isn't.
All right. Well, that's a successful second date update. Both of you guys take care, all right?
Thank you.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Text in at 592 that says, Brooke and Jubal in the morning. Entertaining extortion along with your morning coffee. It's true. It's what we do here.
So
we support
bad.
extortion and blackmail and all other types of crime, really.
We don't
Brooke and Jubal
support
in the
it.
morning, talking about today's second date update. If you missed it, Peter wanted to call Tyler. They didn't go out together, but Peter took his sister to a golf tournament. It was like a work golf tournament. And his sister got very drunk and ended up hooking up with this dude, Tyler, in the back of his truck. Not Tyler's truck. Peter, the girl's brother's truck.
Yeah.
And he saw it. And then the dude wasn't calling back. So Peter wanted to do a second date update to confront him about it. And it turns out Tyler didn't remember a single thing. And that's why he wasn't calling her back.
I'm sorry, but in this whole thing, the brother, that's just creepy, man. You don't get involved in your sister's sex life. I mean, just stay out of it. No.
I think he's being a good brother. She was upset. He wants to get to the bottom of it.
It's creepy. And then extorting the guy to make him go out with his sister, or like at least apologize, I guess.
Yeah, because it was a work thing. He said, if you don't call my sister and apologize and ask her on another date, then I'm going to tell your boss how drunk you got and what you did in the back of my truck. And the guy was like, okay, I guess I have to. And yeah, I think it's kind of weird, but a lot of people texting in at 78592 say that guy is the best brother ever.
Dude, no.
It's good unless they like fall in love, because then at the wedding you're like, do they really love each other, or does he still just want to keep his job?
Yeah, is he just still scared of the brother?
Or if they get married, you have the worst brother-in-law ever. I mean, he's going to be involved in every single thing that you do.
Yeah, true.
Remember, if you want a second date update, all you have to do is email the show and we will call the person who didn't call you back.
93.5. Brooke and Jubal's second date update.
The guy in today's second date update exchanged bodily fluids with his date, and they didn't even really touch.
I am so confused or impressed.
Impressive.
Okay. Yeah.
His name is Justin. Justin, what's up, man?
What's going on, guys? How you guys doing?
Not too bad. Probably better than you. I read your email, and something that just sounds disgusting happened on your date.
I mean, I guess it's all in perspective.
I'm honestly amazed that you're still standing right now, because if what happened to you happened to me on a date, I probably would have doused myself in gasoline and set myself on fire. Just
Wow.
so gross to
Pretty
me.
extreme.
Oh my God. What happened? This is killing me. What happened?
So I met this girl named Ashley on a dating app,
Okay.
and I just thought she was just gorgeous. And, I'm not the most attractive guy in the world, but I consider myself an equal opportunity brother. So I reached out to her, and we got to talking, we got to flirting. I was like, oh, man, she's kind of feeling me, I guess. So she decided to meet up with me.
Okay. This all sounds great so far.
Yeah. So we decided to meet up at this bar, and we get there. Of course, she's just drop dead gorgeous as she was on her profile. I mean, I'm laughing, she's laughing, we're having a great time. And she gets to telling me this story, and out of nowhere, just a smidgen of spit flew from her mouth to my lip.
Okay. You guys, that's not that gross. That is not set yourself on fire gross.
To me, that is disgusting. I've had that happen to me before, and it grosses me out so much.
Are you kidding me? You're going out on a date with someone that you potentially want to sleep with, and you're grossed out by a little spittle hitting you in the face?
Yeah, when it's not the right time to spit in somebody's mouth, it is the worst.
I agree. It kind of took me by surprise. I agree.
So wait, that's it. She spit on you a little bit while she was talking?
Well, I mean, that's the thing. Like, it happened, and, I'm stuck in that dilemma of like, oh, my gosh, should I say something or shouldn't I? And she's just carrying on like nothing happened. So I'm the type of person, I don't hold back. I'm very direct, and I call her on it. I say, hey, look at this. You spit on my lip. And she's kind of blown away and tries to laugh it up. I can tell she's embarrassed, and so I'm not a jerk. So I kind of tell her a similar situation that happened with me, and I guess we made up, and she was happy and I was happy, and it was all good. But yeah, that's exactly what happened.
So how did everything go after that?
Oh, I mean, it went great. I found out a lot about her. She tells me she's an interior decorator, and I tell her, well, you know what, I don't live too far from here, and I can actually use your expertise at my place.
Smooth. I'm sure she's never heard a guy try that before.
Right. So, of course, Brooke, you're right. I'm sure she took it as a pickup line, and I kind of went into explaining, like, no, really, I really need help. You know what I mean? I need a woman's touch around my place. And even that didn't sound right. That came off wrong. So, long story short, I ended up, we ended up going back to my place, and she agreed that my place needed a little sprucing up, and she can probably help me out. So she gave me some tips and saw some potential in my place and in me, by the way. And so I walk her down. The night is ending. I walk her down, and she gives me a kiss. And at this point, I'm like, wow, this is it. You know what I mean?
Did you call her out for the spit on that too?
Exactly.
How dare you?
No, I didn't call her out for that. No, I didn't.
Okay.
So wait, so she kissed you, and then did you guys make another date? Because all this still sounds great to me.
What happened is like the night ended well, and I'm thinking like, this is great. Obviously, we're gonna probably go out again, but one day turns to two, and two turns to three, and I haven't heard anything from her. I've tried texting her. I've tried emailing her, letting her know, hey, what's going on? We had a great time. Can we hook up again? I tried everything, and it's just, there's nothing.
Okay.
Nothing. You don't think your place was like so disgusting that she doesn't want to see you again because of that, do you?
No, of course not. I'm a bachelor. You know what I mean? I'm trying to get a woman in my life. I don't want to remove them from my life. That would be gross.
Okay.
All right, cool. Well, we'll play a song, come back, and call her and get your second date update, all right?
All right, cool. That works, man. I really do. Honestly, guys, I'm not kidding around. I've reached out. I really hope we can get in contact with her, because I would like to know what happened. I would honestly like to move forward with Ashley, because I think we had a lot in common, and I think we will make some very, very beautiful babies together.
Whoa. Okay. Well, maybe don't tell her that when we talk to her. Save that for another day. All right. We'll do it right after this, man. Hang on.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
If you're just joining us for today's second date update, Justin is on the phone and he's very confused because he swapped spit with his date quite a few times, one by accident, and then they did kiss at the end of the evening, and now he's not getting a call back. And he doesn't know why. He went out with a girl named Ashley. They went to a bar, and while they were there, they were talking, and she had one of those moments where, like, spit flew off her lip and landed on his. And then he called her out for it, and they had kind of a laugh about it, and he thinks maybe that was awkward. But then they went back to his place, hung out for a little while, and ended the night with a kiss goodbye, and now she hasn't talked to him at all, so he's wondering what could have gone wrong. Justin, are you about ready to go, or do you need some extra spit on your lip to get this thing going?
I mean, extra spit would be nice. Anything would be nice, but yeah, I don't know what's going on.
I mean,
okay, where are you at then? Because I can come down there and spit on your lip if you need to.
not you, thanks. I appreciate the offer, but no.
All right, cool.
You said you met her on a dating app and that you maybe weren't as good looking as she was. Do you think that you could convince her to go out with you again despite your looks?
I mean, I don't even think that was the case because she went out with me the first time. So apparently, there was something there.
Okay, we'll see if she'll go out with you despite the fact that you are horribly unattractive.
That's not true.
All right, I'm going to dial her phone number right now. Let's see if we get her on the phone. Here we go.
Hello.
Hi, can I speak to Ashley, please?
This is she.
Hey, Ashley, how are you? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the Morning.
Brooke and Jubal in the Morning.
It's a radio show called Brooke and Jubal in the Morning. My name is Jubal.
Hi.
Hi.
Hi. Have you ever heard of the show before?
I've heard of you guys. I don't listen as much, but
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, that's cool. Maybe you'll listen more after today since we actually get to talk to you on the phone. We actually are calling you today because we got an email about you from one of our listeners.
Oh, my goodness.
It's a dude named Justin that you went out on a date with.
What?
I can't tell. Was that a good what or a bad what?
And that was a creepy what?
Yeah, I understand how that could come off kind of creepy, but we do a segment on the show called the Second Date Update. So Justin emailed us about you because he really likes spending time with you, but now you're not calling him back.
Oh, my goodness. I can't even believe he did that or we're even doing this.
Really?
Yeah.
He said some really nice things about you.
Okay.
One, he said you were drop dead gorgeous.
Okay.
Did you not get that vibe from him that he thought you were gorgeous?
I mean, I get that he was into me, and, I was into him too at first. Then it just, I don't even know if I want to talk about it. It's crazy. It's almost crazy weird. Like, just, I don't know.
You have to tell us because he told us that you guys kissed at the end of the date. Like, everything that he said about the date sounds perfect.
So, yeah, the kiss was nice. But afterwards, I just had this unsettling feeling because we were kind of emailing. So he emailed me, and, it was a nice email, but the attachment to it is what freaked me completely out.
Oh, no.
Uh-oh.
Did he send you
All I can think of is like a picture attachment of something that you probably didn't want to be seeing.
Yeah, it's actually worse than what you're thinking.
How? How could it be worse? Because we're all thinking the same thing.
Yeah, no, not that at all. So it was a picture of us in his living room on the night that I was there. Like, it was almost like a hidden camera.
What?
What?
Whoa.
Hold on.
Yeah, and it was a little caption there just, saying how he wanted to go out again, and he had a great time. And I'm thinking, wait a minute, you filmed us? Is this something that you do?
Wait, and you're like, this isn't like a selfie. I'm just totally being clear here.
This is not a selfie. We took no pictures together. There shouldn't have been a picture of us, period.
Whoa. So you think he had like some sort of camera in his living room filming you guys?
Yes, exactly. And it totally freaked me out. I didn't know what to do. It made me nervous. I was done after that.
What do you mean freaked you out?
Wait,
Ashley, this is Justin.
Okay, wait. What is going on here? What is this?
Well, that's Justin, who's on the other line listening to this conversation, and apparently he couldn't wait for me to call him in and let you know that he was on the other line. So, yeah, Justin's here.
Hey.
Wow.
Wow, yeah, right? Wow. You see the extent that I go to just to get you on the phone?
Oh my God.
First of all, hi, how are you doing? I mean, we haven't spoke since we had this amazing date, so...
Amazing date, but do you normally do that? Do you take pictures of the woman that you invite into your house and send them to her without her knowing?
That's what you think this is. That's not what happened. I mean, I can understand what you mean by being freaked out about that, but that's not what's happening. I just thought it was sweet.
No, that is so creepy.
How is that
crazy?
How was it creepy? It was no. Okay. Oh, you guys think that I set her up to get her to my place and to spy into some kind of freaky deaky shades of gray?
Yeah.
Because that's what
I
you
think
did.
that's exactly what everybody thinks. How did you have a picture of you guys in your living room and there was no cameras in sight?
Right. So here's the thing. It was my security camera that I have set up in my apartment. I have several cameras in my apartment for protection, and that's just the thing to do. Everyone does that. So what happened was I reviewed the tape, because I review my tapes and to make sure no one's trying to creep into my place or anything. And I saw there was this very beautiful picture of us that I captured, and I sent it to her just to kind of get her attention. I thought it would be sweet. It's no different than what Hallmark does.
What? Oh my God, are you even hearing this?
You just don't do that. I don't see anybody that does that. I hear you. It was your security camera, but the nerve of you to send a picture, that's creepy. Nobody does that.
First of all, it's not creepy because you're very beautiful, right? And you have your picture on an app, so you put your picture out there for strangers to view you anyway. And it just so happened that we were together. I mean, what's the difference?
Justin, there's a huge difference. And who puts security cameras in their living room? Like maybe at your front door to get people like stealing packages or something. But like in your living room, man.
Brooke, now I'm sure you have someone has a picture of you somewhere in the universe in their living room right now.
That is freaking me out, man. And what happens if you and Ashley would have gotten it on the couch? Then you suddenly have a video of her that you could do whatever with. Like, no wonder Ashley's freaked out.
Look, I'm not a pervert. I'm not that dude. I would have deleted that, of course.
Yeah, I would have watched it a few times and then deleted it for sure.
But no, I'm not that guy. That's not what this is about. I really did have a great time, and I was just trying to get her attention.
Yeah, you definitely got my attention with that one. And you keep saying it's a security video, but that was a high quality definition, like camera or something.
I don't shortchange my safety, so I definitely go all out for my protection.
Yeah, because you need HD quality photos to catch a crook.
Well, you want to make sure you can see the curves of their face and their body and everything. I'm with you on that one, Justin.
I mean, I get that you guys think it's funny, but if I was that guy, if I was a pervert, why would I be the guy to send you the evidence of my so-called perversion? I mean, why would I send you the picture of it? That doesn't make any sense.
Because you're probably stupid.
No. Hey, she has a point. That's how most criminals get caught.
Oh, no.
It's true.
I'm not a criminal, I'm not a pervert, and I'm definitely not stupid.
Well, you did send that picture to her, and no matter what, that's a pretty stupid move. You have to know she would be creeped out by that, Justin.
I didn't know. I thought it would be sweet. I thought if she can see her and I together in that moment, she would be able to live out what was in my head.
Yeah, from your 42 megapixel camera that's hidden somewhere in your living room.
Brooke, just calm down. Like, you're supposed to be helping me right now, and you're not doing your job.
Well, I'm thankful that she's helping me out right now. I'm the one who needs the help.
Well, I think I'd like to help both of you out. Ashley, would you be interested in going on a second date with Justin? We will pay for it.
Oh, my goodness. I'm nervous about that. He makes me nervous.
Look, Ashley, here's the thing. We have an opportunity to go out again. Like, I wasn't trying to set you up for anything like that. It was my security camera. I probably just forgot it was on. I'm so used to it. It's just the thing I do. I have it on. And I guarantee you, if we go out again, we'd have an amazing time. You had an amazing time with me on the first date. Did you or did you not?
You're right. Right,
exactly. Right. So let's let bygones be bygones.
Ooh.
Let's let selfies be selfies, and let's just go out again and try this thing again because I really like you.
He's convincing. That was pretty convincing.
That was pretty sweet, Justin.
So, what do you think, Ashley? Will you give him another shot?
You know, I'm really skeptical about this. Yeah, I mean, I'm really skeptical. However, tentatively, I will say yes.
Oh my God!
All right.
You better be.
Congratulations, Justin. You got a tentative date out of the situation.
Thank you, Jubal. I should say, Brooke. We're working on you right now, but thank you, Jubal. Thank you guys. Ashley. Thank you, America. God bless America.
God bless America. We'll let you guys work out the details. Update us on how it goes. And Justin, don't show up to that date with like a GoPro on your head, okay?
All right, sounds good.
And Ashley, congratulations to you. You just scored a date with a pervert.
No, don't say that.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
After response from today's second date update, I am not going anywhere ever again out in public, staying home. Because apparently people put cameras everywhere.
Seriously, man.
If you missed
weird.
today's second date update, this dude Justin wanted to call Ashley. She wasn't calling back after their date, and we found out the reason why. The reason why was because after she left his place, they were just hanging out. They didn't really do anything, like, they didn't do that. But they were just hanging out. She left, and then he texted a picture from his security camera of her, and she thought that he was like trying to tape something else, so she didn't call him back. And he was like, dude, it's normal, but that's a security camera I have in there. I thought she looked cute and everything else, and everybody does it. And everybody texting in at 78592 right now says that yes, they have cameras all throughout their home. So I'm not going anywhere.
Am I like the only one that isn't monitoring every move in my house?
Oh, good. Way to play it low key. We know you have cameras everywhere now because you're trying to play it off like, oh, I'm the only one that doesn't. Yeah, right. Never going over to your house.
All right, I'm wearing a body cam right now.
But seriously, everybody texting in has cameras all throughout their house. All right, I guess it's time to just join in and get more cameras.
No, like, what are you recording? Like, no one is getting their house broken into that often.
Well, but it's for the one time, right? And to him, it's normal. He's like, I'll show you the cameras. I'll show you what I got. It's not like
no,
I'm being
it's
creepy.
weird, man. And that I still can't. Like, you're reviewing the tapes right after she left.
I don't know.
You know what I'm saying?
I don't know what's weird and what's not weird anymore. But all I know is they did agree to go out again, so he got another date.
Well, he did seem sweet. I will give him that for sure.
And remember, if you want to do a second date update, all you have to do is email the show, and we will call the person who didn't call you back. Remember, Young Jeffrey's Song of the Week is coming up at 8:10.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal's second date update.
I think everybody in this room can agree on one thing. Nature blows.
What are you talking about? I love nature.
Nature ruins everything. It's always like in the way of a really cool area that you could build a sweet building.
Oh my gosh, you're awful.
There's like bugs and stuff out there that can hurt you.
Uh-huh.
And then dates. Nature ruins dates. Don't ever go on a date in nature. And if you need proof of that, we'll ask Josh, who's on the phone right now for a second date update. Once again, the curse that is Mother Nature ruined his date. What's up, Josh?
How you doing, guys?
Please tell me
Not
you don't
too bad.
agree with him, right, Josh?
I don't know. There's like ups and downs, right? Because I thought it was a great idea before this one. So like I don't fully agree, but I mean, there's moments.
Okay. There's moments when Mother Nature's just a
Yes.
Yeah, exactly.
And this sounds like a case of just that, Josh, according to your email. So before we get into your situation, what's the name of the girl that you want to call today?
Her name is Rachel.
Rachel. Okay. And where did you meet Rachel?
I met her on Tinder.
Okay, and did you guys connect because you both love the great outdoors?
Yeah, I mean, kind of, yeah. We were talking about a couple things to do. You know, we matched up, and she likes hiking. I like hiking.
Doesn't everyone like hiking on dating profiles, though?
Yeah, that's the standard thing everybody puts. I like hiking and I'm into food.
It's like what you put down when you can't think of any real, true hobbies that you have.
But I do. I actually do like hiking. I always go hiking with my dog. My dog's name is Girlfriend.
Oh, my God, that's really cute.
Or desperate. Sounding. Another way you look at it.
Josh, I'm telling you, you've already won a lot of brownie points.
Yeah, she's a good dog.
Okay, so you do want to do a second date update with your dog, or you wanted to call this girl Rachel? Now I'm confused, Josh.
I want to call Rachel because she's the gal. She's the person that I wanted to. Yeah.
So how did hiking go with Rachel?
It was nice. We met in the parking lot. And then we walked on down the path, got to there. It was about like 10 minutes into the day. We were laughing. We were having a good time talking. And girlfriend was running around all up in front, all through the valley.
Oh my God. I'm going to get so confused when you're calling your dog girlfriend this entire thing.
I know. I'll just refer to her as my dog from now on, okay?
There you go.
That would be helpful, yeah. All right, so your dog's running around. You're out there with Rachel getting eaten by mosquitoes and sunburned probably.
No,
Sounds
stop.
horrible, but okay. You guys sound like you're enjoying yourself.
Yeah, we were having a good time. So I found this this rope swing. It's hanging from this solid branch just right in the middle of this valley, right? And then she gets on a swing, and I accidentally push her from like lengthwise down the valley, so she didn't have a place to step off of.
Wait, I'm
onto the
confused.
different sides of the valley. Does it make sense?
No, like, is this swing over a canyon or something? I don't understand when you're saying valley.
Yeah, it's like a slight valley where you can go up on one side of the valley and put your foot in a little knot on this little kind of swing thing, and you can kind of step off it and swing back and forth.
So it's like a rope swing that would go over water, but there's no water. There's just a
Exactly.
drop off.
Like it used to be a river, but it's now not a river.
Got it.
Okay, now this makes
so
more sense.
There's an opportunity that if you fell off into the valley or the dry riverbed or whatever, you could hurt yourself pretty badly.
Which is unfortunately what happened.
No!
Oh, no!
She fell off the rope swing onto the ground?
She got up on the rope swing, right? And I pushed her lengthwise down the valley, and she wasn't able to stop properly, and she tried to get off of it, and she got her foot stuck, and she accidentally fell onto the ground and scraped up her entire leg.
How did she react? I mean, obviously she's in pain, but like...
Well, I mean, obviously, like, I went over to see, like, how she was doing when she fell, but she was a little pissed, and she said, you know, clearly that's not the right way to push me.
That's kind of funny.
And I felt really bad. I ended up helping her up and getting her up off the ground, but I guess it ended up semi-okay. She ended up, like, leaning on me the entire way back, which was nice.
Wait.
But then I'm, like, in the back of my head, I was like, no, but she's hurt.
Yeah.
She had to limp the entire way back so badly that she had to lean on you for support?
It was kind of cute.
Uh-huh.
Great plan, Josh. I like it.
What happened at the end? Did she just get in her car and leave?
No, like, I asked her, I was like, so, I mean, this is, like, a terrible idea, but why don't we do something safer next time? How's that? Let's actually just go to dinner or something like that.
Oh.
And you said you've been texting. Has she stopped talking to you, or you guys are still kind of talking?
It's kind of like, it's just off and on. Like, she texts me, I text her. I really don't know. Like, it seems like she's blowing me off, but I don't know.
Okay, well, we'll play a song, come back, call her, and find out if she is blowing you off. And if she isn't, it might ruin your chances of getting a second date. But we'll see in your second date update coming up right after this.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
If you're just joining us for today's second date update, Josh is on the phone, and Josh is what we refer to as a swinger. That's right.
That's a good point.
And that might have ruined Josh's first date because Josh took his date for a little swinging action, and apparently when you swing too hard, people get hurt. You know what I'm saying, Josh?
Yeah, possibly. Yeah.
Yep. If you missed the first part of today's second date update, Josh took a girl named Rachel hiking. They went hiking, and then they found a rope swing on the trail somewhere, and they swung back and forth on it. He did fine, and then when he pushed her the wrong way down like a little ravine or something, and she ended up falling because she couldn't get off the swing, and she scratched up her leg, and then they ended the date after he patched her up and sent her on her way. And she's been texting with him, but kind of giving him the blow-off, so we're going to find out if it's another case of swinging gone wrong when we call her in just a second. Any last thoughts, Josh?
No, I hope you guys can get to the bottom of this. She's very beautiful, and she was really fun. She has like a super symmetrical face.
What? Okay. That's okay. I mean, yes, she must be very photographic.
She's very photographic. You know what they say? Symmetrical faces are good genes. You know that's a thing, right?
Josh, I thought you were so normal until you just started analyzing the distance between her eyes.
Sorry, it's just I don't know. It's something that I noticed about. Anyway, she's very beautiful. And
just leave it there.
Okay. Here we go, Josh. We're going to find out why she doesn't want to go out with you. I'm going to dial her phone number right now. Here we go.
Hello.
Hi, may I speak to Rachel, please?
This is Rachel.
Hey, what's up, Rachel? How are you? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
This is a radio show?
Yes, we actually got an email about you from one of our listeners.
What? From who?
Well, his name is Josh, and you guys recently went on a hike together.
Oh, okay. Sure.
Can't tell if that's a good laugh or a not good laugh about Josh. Just still laughing.
Sorry, I was not expecting this call. It's okay. Wasn't expecting to be on the radio right now. Why is he sending you emails about me?
Well, because we do a segment on our show called the Second Date Update. That's where if you go out with somebody on a date and then end up blowing them off, they email us to see if we can get you on the phone and find out what happened. And Josh kind of thinks that you've been giving him the runaround.
I mean, I don't really think I blew him off.
Well, he says that you guys, have been texting a bunch, but you'll kind of disappear for a few days, and then every time he asks you out, you say you're busy.
I mean, I don't know, some stuff has come up. I've had a couple extra work shifts happen. I don't know, it just hasn't been the easiest to meet back up with him right now.
But Rachel, when you really like somebody, you make time.
Okay, true. Yeah, I mean, sure.
Okay, so Rachel, should I just go back to Josh then and say, hey, Rachel absolutely wants to go out with you. She likes you a lot and she can't wait?
Okay. All right, please don't. No.
Okay. Exactly. So obviously you don't really want to go out with him again. Can you tell us why?
I mean, he's a nice guy. He's fine. He just has some weird habits, I guess, or a couple of weird tendencies I found out. I don't know.
What are they?
I don't know. He's got weird ideas about his dog, I feel like.
Weird ideas about his dog?
I don't know.
He told us that the dog's name was Girlfriend, which I thought was kind of funny.
Yeah, charming.
Yeah, it was kind of cute, but then I don't know, it's just kind of creepy in the long run, I felt like.
Really?
It was creepy. Okay, now I'm really concerned because you said weird ideas about his dog, and now the word creepy has come up. Should we be on the phone with police and not you?
No, I mean, it's nothing that shocking, I guess, or that, I don't know.
Are you just not a person that likes dogs very much? Maybe.
No, I love dogs. I have pets. I love my pets. It's just I don't make out with them in front of people.
What?
Oh, that's
make out?
That's a bold statement there, Rachel. Is Josh making out with Girlfriend?
A little. I mean.
Ew, what?
Oh,
what
really?
Do you mean?
Okay, now you really have to explain, Rachel.
It was an open face kiss.
What?
Whoa.
Like open mouth?
Okay,
You're saying
let's rewind here a second, Rachel. So now you really have to explain. When did he make out with this dog in front of you?
After we took a little hike, we found like this swing, like a little rope swing. And, to cut to the point, I ended up getting hurt.
Okay.
Ended up falling.
Yeah.
And it's not that I'm really upset about getting hurt, like I'm accident prone, like whatever. But it was just when he came to check on me, he was, asking how I was. He was checking, looked at my leg. And then he was like, hey, do you want my dog to like lick your wounds?
What? Wait,
Yeah.
Was he being serious? Like your bloody open wounds on your leg? He wanted.
Yeah, like I was just cut like all down my leg, like I have a big gash like on my thigh. And I mean, like I was still kind of coming out of it from like just the shock of like falling and like getting myself back together. And he was just like, no, like he's like treating it like, the dog's tongue was medicinal. And he was just like, no, there's enzymes in the tongue and it helps break down things. Like, this is how dogs, heal their wounds in the wild. Like, they just lick it back to health. It'll stop the bleeding. And I was like, okay, can you just, like, pour some water on it? Give me your T-shirt, maybe? Like.
So you didn't take him up on the dog lick, huh?
I didn't.
Okay,
I just felt a little weird about it.
Where does the dog makeout session happen?
Well, like, after I was like, I don't know, and he was just like, no, look, it's fine. And so then he just gave Girlfriend a big kiss in front of me. And that just made me wonder, how much more is he doing this? Is he carrying around mouthwash? Was he expecting me to kiss him after that? Like, I don't know. It was like, there's a few thoughts in my head after that.
And I hate to ask for more graphic detail, but was it like tongue to tongue dog kiss? Like he like opened his mouth?
Yeah, the tugs kind of came out. There's definitely some licking exchanges on the faces.
They were licking each other.
Yeah, there was just like a lot of licking action around the mouth. Just like full lip contact on the nose.
Excuse me. There's nothing wrong with that.
I would think a lot of people would argue with you.
Is that Josh on the phone?
Yeah, actually it is. He's been on the other line listening and wants to talk to you.
Are you serious?
Hi, Rachel. I had no idea that was what the thing was that you thought was weird.
I mean, it was a little off-putting. It irked me a little in the end, I think.
Okay, but no, let me explain. Like, I wanted to show you how clean a dog's mouth was. I wasn't making out with the dog. I wanted to show you how clean it was so it would lick your leg.
All right, well, your tongues were touching, so it really looked like you were heading for a makeout sesh to me.
Well, yes, our tongues were touching, but that was just to prove to you that dogs have clean mouths, you know?
I mean, that's fine. I've had a dog lick me before. I just don't do it like that on purpose. Like, I understand. It's fine. I mean, I'm not trying to have that dog be my doctor right now and lick my wounds.
No, I get it. I thought it would be good. I thought it would be useful. I don't know.
Josh, one, I don't know that your facts about dogs having clean mouths are true. I think that's an old wives' tale. And two, why on earth would you think it's a good idea to, one, kiss your dog and then offer to have your dog clean up, I mean, essentially a stranger's wounds?
Mm-hmm. The simplest way that I can actually say it is that dog saliva has a lot of white blood cells in it it's very good to help clean out wounds, clean out scrapes, get all the gravel outside of, Look, I mean, like, even if you have a sunburn, girlfriend can lick that right off for you.
Oh, my gosh, Josh, that is so wrong.
Josh, it sounds like you've done a lot of research in finding reasons for your dog to lick you.
Not to lick me. No, just to, like, heal.
No, just stick with aloe vera, Josh. That is weird, man.
Tylenol, stuff like that.
To me, I don't know. It's a little gross. I mean, we were out in the woods that day anyway, so you don't know what she was already licking up off the ground, what she was sniffing, like...
Anything that goes in that mouth is going to be cleaned out by that mouth.
Okay, Josh. All right. Let's leave
Good point,
the mouth
Josh.
out of it.
That's what they say, right?
Oh,
Right, Rachel.
Why did you...
Rachel, after hearing everything that you just heard, Josh and his dog would love it if you would go out on a second date with them. Would you be interested? We will pay for it.
I'm sorry, but I think I'm going to have to pass.
Yeah. I mean, probably for a lot of reasons. I mean, you definitely would always be second tier to girlfriend anyway.
Exactly. He's already got one girlfriend, so I don't want to be number two.
No.
Yeah.
I am making a mistake, Rachel. This girlfriend's just the one little facet of my life. My tongue, it works in many different ways, Rachel.
That's so gross.
You hear that,
Josh.
Rachel?
I'm hoping.
Are you sure? You're sure you don't want to go out with Josh and his mysterious tongue?
Yeah, I'm gonna say no. I'm gonna say no. Yeah.
That is a hard pass,
it didn't
Josh.
help. It really didn't help your
Right.
case.
Well, unfortunately, Josh, it just has to be you and your dog for a little while, which I don't think you're going to mind very much. So I think you're good, actually.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal's second date update.
I have a surefire way to meet women. And I'm assuming that the guy on the phone for a second date update today did the same thing that I've done many times, and it always works. You see a hot girl go into a store or something like that, you see her in the parking lot, you just walk up to her car, you pop the tire, and then you hang out in the parking lot till she comes out, and you're like, oh, you need help with that tire? Let me help change that for you.
You're
Works
like-
every time.
You're one step away from a serial killer.
That's like vandalism, isn't
I've done it a lot. Sometimes I just go and I just pop tires in parking lots just in case
Oh.
on my way into a store. And that's what I'm guessing Dallas did today. He's on the phone to do a second date update, and that's how he met the girl that he wants to call today.
Well, now, I didn't pop the tire. Just so happens I did change her tires.
Oh,
Thank God,
well,
Dallas.
for future reference, if you want to meet a girl, that's the best way to do it. Pop her tires, and then you'll have no choice but to help her. So your email said that you met the girl you want to call today because she needed a tire changed, and you came to her rescue.
Yeah, I did.
What's her name?
Brittany.
Brittany? Okay, and was she changing the tire, and you just walked up behind her and were like, hey, little lady, you don't know how to do that. Let a big man help you out.
No, it didn't really happen that way. A few weeks ago, I was at the mall and doing some shopping, and as I was leaving, Brittany flagged me down, and she was kind of like in a panic, and she asked me if I knew how to change a flat tire. So, obviously I did, luckily, and she asked if I could help, and I said of course. So went to her car and started to, jack the car up and change the tire, and I had noticed she had this like really cute Southern accent. And so I kind of went out of my way, and I was like, "Are you from around here?"
And she was like, "Why, no, sir, I'm not. I'm just a poor Southern girl who needed a tire changed.
Yeah, and
why don't we go out for some sweet tea and maybe some cheese grits?
It sounds like the start of a porn or something.
Yeah, right?
Do you like cheese grits? You know, anywhere in town a lady can get some nice cheese grits."
What is wrong with you? Did you hit on her, or how did you proceed after that?
Well, she kind of went on to tell me that she was new to the area and that she didn't really know anyone. And when I was done changing the tire, she was really, really thankful, and she shook my hand. And as I was getting ready to grab my stuff and leave, I kind of just stopped and turned around, and I kind of just said, "Hey, do you want to go out? Do you want to go get some food or something?" And she said, "Sure."
Did at a later date, or you guys went that day?
Oh, we went right then and there.
Oh, that's
you
cool.
did?
We went and got food really, really close to the mall, and this is where things kind of took a turn. We went to eat, we ordered our food, and we were both about halfway done eating, and I'd noticed that she kind of stopped, being so responsive to conversations. She was a lot less talkative. She started to become a little, like, timid and shy, I guess.
Did you
I
notice?
do declare that I believe you have overstepped your bounds, sir. I will take off my long white glove and slap you in the face.
Did you say anything to make it seem like you offended her?
No, not at all. It kind of just all of a sudden it was like she just stopped talking. So I said, "Is there anything wrong?" And she said, "Well, she didn't really like the food at the place we were eating at." So I said, "Well, okay, do you want to leave?" I felt really bad, and she was like, "No, that's okay. It's fine." So when the waiter came back, I asked him if we could get the check and if he could box up our food and we could go. And as we started to leave, I asked her. I said, "Hey, could we maybe do this again? At a different place, that you would like?" And she said, "Of course." So we exchanged numbers, and we left.
At the end of the date, did you guys kiss or anything like that, or was it just exchange numbers?
No, it was just an exchange number, and then, we went on our way. But, I listen to you guys all the time, and I really trust you guys. And what's going on in my mind right now is I feel like she felt obligated to kind of go out with me because I did something nice, and not because I'm attractive or anything like that.
See,
that makes sense.
I was thinking the opposite, that she flagged you down because you were hot. I mean, because there's other people that come out of the mall. I'm sure that there was other people around she could have flagged down, right?
Of course, yes.
I don't think she was obligated at all. I think she set it up.
Well, maybe she felt like she was obligated. Well, if she set it up, she definitely didn't like something about him because she's not calling him back.
Well, maybe his personality failed. I don't know what happened.
So you think maybe she felt obligated, and that's the reason that she's not calling you back?
Exactly.
Which is weird because she just moved to town, so she doesn't have very many other friends. And whenever I'm new to a town, I say yes to anybody, no matter who you are. Like,
Wow.
yeah, I'll hang out with
Interesting.
you. I don't know.
I'm new to town. Yes, gentlemen, jump on it. I say yes to anybody whenever I move to a town. That's good to know.
To go out and show me around.
Yeah, we know what you meant. We all know what you meant. All right, Dallas. Well, we'll play a song. We'll come back. We'll get your Southern lady on the phone and find out why she's not ringing you back, okay?
All right, guys.
All right. Until then, you enjoy some sweet potato pie.
We'll do it right after this.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
Dallas is on the phone with us to do a second date update today. Not the city.
That's good. I wish the
A
whole
guy
city.
named Dallas is on the phone with us to do a second date update today. He wants us to call a girl named Brittany. I'm going to actually recap his date by telling her side of the story. I think this is what she would say when we talk to her.
So there I was. Had a flat tire on my car, and I did not know how to fix it. I was just staring at this tire, as confused as a fart in a fan factory.
And then all of a sudden, out of the store, I see this big, strapping young gentleman named Dallas. And I was hollering like a stuck pig, asking him to come help me out. So I walked up to him. I said, "Kind sir, do you think you could help change the Southern lady's tire?" And as he was changing it, I was just sitting there grinning like a possum eating a sweet tater, looking at how he changed my tire and helped me out. And then, could you believe the nerve of this man? He asked me to go to food with him right after. And the only reason I did was because I felt obligated to, because normally a Southern lady would make a gentleman court her properly. So we had a meal, and then once we were done with our meal, we went our separate ways, and I would never talk to him again because he was way too forward. I just smacked him in his stupid face.
Hey, Dallas, is that about right? Yeah.
I think I should take you out on a date.
I was going to say, after that, we don't even need to make the phone call. I mean, that kind of settles it, doesn't it?
Dallas met this girl, Brittany, in the parking lot. She had a flat tire. He was walking out. She said, "Can you change it?" He changed it, and then they went to go eat. The meal went well, and then about halfway through, she kind of seemed cold and awkward. And they exchanged numbers and said they might go out again, but she hasn't been very receptive. We're about to call her right now.
Okay.
Here we go.
Hello,
Hi, can I speak to Brittany, please?
this is she.
Hello, Brittany. How are you?
I'm good. Who is this?
Oh, this is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
I don't know you. Who is this?
No, you don't. This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning, the radio show.
Okay, I still don't know you.
It's a morning radio show, and I'm calling you today because one of our listeners actually sent us an email about you.
About me?
Yes.
Okay.
It's a segment that we do on our show called the Second Date Update. You recently went out with a guy named Dallas.
Oh. Okay.
You remember meeting Dallas? He said that he helped you change a tire on your car, and then you guys went out for a meal after?
Yeah, I remember him.
What'd you think of Dallas?
I mean, he was a nice guy and everything.
You just didn't click with him?
Well, not really. I mean, it just kind of got weird throughout the date.
It got weird. Can you tell us how?
Well, at dinner, like it was a really nice dinner, we're sitting down, and he gets up to leave like 3 times to go to the bathroom, which is not typically a weird thing, but the second time he come back like super sweaty.
He came back to the table super sweaty?
Yes, he was super sweaty, and I didn't know what to think, and I thought, well, poor guy, maybe he's sick or something. So I asked him, are you okay, or you need to leave? And he said, no, I'm great, I'm good. I've never seen somebody come back from the bathroom sweating like that before.
Maybe he's got IBS.
Oh.
Maybe. I don't know. I mean, it wasn't spicy food, but it got worse. Like, we're sitting there, and he leaves again, and then there's a table right beside of us, and that guy leaves to go to the bathroom, I guess, comes back, and I can hear
Don't tell me they
conversation.
both came back sweaty together. I wouldn't want to call him back either.
Mystery solved,
Yeah.
though.
The guy was actually talking about my date. Like, I can hear them talking about him and saying, there's some guy in the bathroom doing really weird stuff.
What was he doing?
I don't know. They didn't say. They just said that they knew it was weird and it made him uncomfortable. Like, if it makes a guy uncomfortable in the bathroom, something's wrong.
Yeah, there's a lot. Listen, there's a lot of weird stuff that goes on in guys' bathrooms. I've never left them going like, whoa, there's some guy in there doing something strange. I got to get out of here.
Right. So I just had to leave. Like, you don't know what to expect when you're in a new town and new people. Like, I don't know.
And you never asked him what he was doing in the bathroom.
I didn't want to. I mean, what if he told me and asked me to join him? Like, I don't know.
So did you make up a lie about the food not tasting good to get out of there?
Yeah, I did.
Okay, you did.
Yeah.
Because he said that on the
Like,
date.
I love food. I love food. And I totally went back to that place the next day. It was so good.
You actually went back there.
Oh, no.
You actually went back to that restaurant the next day.
I did. It was so good.
All right, so that's the reason you're not calling him back, because he was doing something weird in the bathroom, making him sweat.
Yes, that's exactly why.
That's interesting. You know what else is interesting? He's actually on the phone listening right now.
Are you serious?
Yes, I am. 100% serious. Dallas, what were you doing in the bathroom?
Yeah.
Get your guys' minds out of the gutter, okay? I was not doing what you guys think I was doing.
I have no idea what you're doing.
I had an idea.
Okay. I will admit, I did get up a few extra times from the table to go to the bathroom. And I'm really embarrassed to say this, but I was in the bathroom doing push-ups.
What?
You're doing push-ups?
Why were you doing push-ups?
I'm just, into fitness and stuff, and I felt like, because I hadn't been to the gym in a couple days, I felt like I didn't look good enough for you. And
so
I went in there to get kind of like a little bit of a workout in to kind of look a little bit more muscular.
So you went into the bathroom to do push-ups to get a pump.
This was not even scheduled or anything. I didn't have time to go to the gym before this date. I didn't even know this date was going to happen. And I met her, and she is awesome, and that's what I did.
So you just left the table randomly to go work out in the bathroom?
Yeah, I did.
Like on the bathroom floor?
Well, I washed my hands before I came back to the table.
That is disgusting.
Doesn't make it better.
Brittany, do you believe him? I don't know that I mean, I know you explained it, but I don't know that I buy your story.
This is the God honest truth, seriously.
Well, is this what guys do here? Like, you just go out into the bathroom to work out during the date? Is this how it works?
No.
I never have.
I've never done that one time, but I felt like I didn't look good enough for you, and that's why I did it. It was more of a freak out thing.
So working on the car and the tire change wasn't an actual workout? You needed more intensive workout in the bathroom?
To a sense, yeah, because changing the tire is nothing.
I'm so fit. Changing the tire doesn't do anything. I gotta go do some push-ups and some burpees in the bathroom.
I don't know if I actually buy this whole story.
That sounds weird.
I need to know, were his muscles impressive?
I mean, yeah, he's a really impressive guy. I actually noticed that when he was changing the tire, and I mean, you could tell he works out. I just never expected it to be during the date in the bathroom.
Hey, Brittany, I would like to ask you this. Would you like to go on a second date with Dallas? We will pay for
guys,
it.
Can I do this myself?
Sure.
Yeah.
Go for it. I mean, hey, dude, I don't want to get beat up by you. I know you
Look, Brittany, I'm telling you the truth. I did push-ups in the bathroom to try and impress you. So if you give me a second chance, I promise that I will work out before dinner and not during.
It's a pretty good promise.
And also, we'll pay for the date, Brittany.
You were a really great guy stopping to take care of my tire and take care of me, and you went this far to actually get a second date. So, I think, yeah, let's try it again.
Woohoo! Nice!
Awesome. Congratulations, Dallas. You got your second date.
Well, thank you, guys. I appreciate the help.
No problem. Stop doing push-ups in the bathroom.
I will stop doing push-ups in the bathroom. I'm just embarrassed because I never thought that she would ever find out.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
I got a Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal's second date update.
If there's two things women love, it's fast cars and loose men.
Oh, I'm
Or is
yes.
it loose cars and fast men?
That's it.
I'm not sure which one it is, but I do know that women love men and cars. And so does Cliff, who's on the phone right now, because Cliff took the girl that he wants us to call today in a second date update out on a very interesting date. He called it a car hopping date.
What?
What is that?
Cliff, how are you?
Hey, guys, how are you?
Good. Now, which one are you? Are you a loose car or a fast man?
I'm a fast car, loose man.
Oh, okay. So your email explained the date that you took this girl on. It's really interesting.
Yeah, I wanted to do something, sort of unique. And I said, why not go car hopping?
Do you mean like you go to dealers and you just test drive cars, or you're like...
Yeah. I
Oh.
mean, pretty much we go to like a dealership and, like Mercedes and Lexus, really nice cars. I'm like, hey, we're looking at buying a car and we want to test drive it. And it was a fun way to get to know each other, test driving cars that you normally wouldn't drive.
Yeah. It sounds like a cool date. Is this something you've done before?
No, it's something that I kind of came up with.
All right, let me ask Brooke, because from a dude's perspective, it'd be awesome to just drive a bunch of cars that I never got to see the inside of. As a woman, would you be interested in this date?
No.
No, okay.
No,
So it sounds
not
terrible
at
to her.
all.
Why?
Like,
I thought girls like cars.
one, going to dealerships is like, ugh.
Yeah.
Who wants to do that? And two, then having some dude go on some weird power trip thing when you like to drive fast cars. Like, the whole thing is too much testosterone for my taste.
No, it's not like that at all. I mean, it's not like we're going out to test drive a Honda Civic or some car and then talk about the safety features, or a minivan. Like, hey, can this fit 7 people? We're like, we're test driving very nice cars, convertibles.
Yeah, but how much conversation and sexy can you have with a car salesman in the car with you?
Well, they don't always go with you. Some of the nicer car dealerships let you go on your own.
Yeah.
So, it's not like you have the third wheel. They're sitting, the guy's trying to listen to your game. What's going on?
Yeah. That's true. Anytime I've gone to look at a car with somebody else, they're usually like, you two can go ahead and take it, and I'll just be here when you get back.
That's good.
Thing.
Yeah, and I understand if you go into a dealership and you're sitting there crunching numbers and so on. We were just test driving the car, and we'd like, all right, well, thank you. Didn't really like the car, and go to the next dealership.
You're just wasting the salesman's time instead.
Yeah, which is fine to do because they waste a lot of people's time.
Yeah.
So wasting a car salesman time, I'm all for it. Before we get into more about your car hopping date, where did you meet this girl?
I met Heather actually at a singles mixer, speed dating sort of thing.
Speed dating?
And, she wrote my number down. I wrote her number down, and, we had a connection.
Okay. And while you guys were out test driving a bunch of cars, how did everything seem to go? Did she seem to really have a good time?
Yeah, absolutely. At one point, we drove for like an hour, I think, and, we really hit it off. And
You test drove a car for an hour? Did they think you stole it?
It's like a road trip.
No. I think the guy actually thought I really wanted to buy it. So, it's like, hey, you can test drive the car all day if you want.
So you took his word for it. You're like, sure, all right. Why not?
Exactly. And then I asked her, if she wanted to get some lunch, and then
Take
she
her
did.
to lunch in the car that you were test driving? That's what you should have done.
Drive-through.
She said she already had plans with her friends, and it made it a little awkward. I didn't want to go in for a kiss, but I, kind of gave her a hug, and I said, I really had a good time, and would love to see you again. She said, yeah, absolutely.
Okay. Do you think that she's making that up? The only reason I bring up is we've done a lot of second date updates where people make up. Like, oh, I had plans earlier.
Yeah.
No, I didn't get that.
And even if she was telling the truth, the thing is if she was really, truly interested in you and you guys were doing an early date like that, she'd bail on her friends to hang out with. I mean, like, her friends would understand if she was on a date and it went long.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe she had a baby shower or something. I mean, who knows?
It's always, look, dude, hey.
You can't miss a baby shower.
Yeah, I know. I know a lot of women, Cliff, and it's always a baby shower. Every time. So yeah, have you heard anything from her since she left your date to go to this damn baby shower?
Yeah, no, I called her actually, and it's been about a week and she hasn't called me back yet. So I'm just, trying to figure out. That's why I called you guys.
Okay.
And you can't think of anything weird that happened in the cars. She was perfectly happy.
Maybe the problem was that you didn't buy a car. And you should have gone back to the dealer and said, hey, I'm going to let the missus wait in the waiting room while men go crunch some numbers. You hang out there and maybe we'll get some dinner in my new sedan later.
That could have been it.
Could have been.
Oh, that sounds awful.
All right, well, we'll play a song, come back, call her, and get your second date update, okay?
Got it. Thank you, guys.
Yeah, man. Hang on.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
We're in the middle of a second date update, and if you're just joining us, Cliff is on the phone, and today he wants to call a girl named Heather to find out why she's not calling him back. Cliff took her on a very interesting and creative date that we haven't heard of before. He took her out to test drive cars. It sounds a lot more boring than it is, I think. The whole idea was you get to test drive a bunch of cars that you normally wouldn't drive. You have some fun conversation and everything else. But here's where I think you messed up, Cliff.
Okay.
Okay, it sounds fun, but I don't think you made it fun enough. You needed to make it a little more exciting. You get in the car to test drive it, and then you take the car off a jump. You know what I mean? Find a jump somewhere and jump that car. Or, hey, there's train tracks everywhere. Race a train. Drive that car up to the top of a mountain, then drive it down to show her what it can really do. Live on the edge. Show her just how precious life is.
Yeah.
You know? And then there's a chance that she'll realize she's not going to be on this earth for a long time, and she might spend the night with you. That's what you should have done.
Oh, boy.
Yeah.
That was the plan.
Yeah. Hey, Since she's not calling you back, are you kind of rethinking that whole car idea? Maybe you should have stuck to something more traditional, like, I don't know, say cocktails.
Maybe a nice lunch, a brunch or something. Yeah, would have been better, I think.
Could have combined them both, cocktails and test drives.
No, that's
Hop in the car with a margarita.
yeah, very illegal.
All right. I'm going to dial her phone number right now and find out the reason she's not calling you back. You ready to go?
Okay, yes, absolutely.
All right, here we go. I'm going to dial her phone number right now. Well, we're going to do it intense.
Do not play this.
Yeah. This is an intense second date update. All right.
Hello,
Hi, can I speak to Heather?
this is she.
Hey, Heather, how are you? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the Morning.
I'm sorry, who is this?
Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the Morning, the radio show.
Okay.
I'm calling you because we recently got an email about you from a dude that you went on a date with, and for some reason you're not calling him back, and he asked if we could get you on the phone and find out why.
Who are we talking about?
His name is Cliff.
Oh, hell.
Wow. You remember Cliff?
That bad, huh?
I never want to talk to that guy again.
Why?
Because he is the sketchiest, creepiest. I can't even.
Was it just the weirdness of the date or the weirdness of the person you were on the date with?
You know those kind of people that get the emails that say, a distant relative of yours just died in England and you will get $1 million if you just provide us this information for the disbursement of the funds. And they
Yeah.
actually answer those emails.
That's how I've made my
I
millions.
basically became that kind of person.
You became
You
that.
became-
What do you mean by you're that kind of person? I don't understand.
I mean, I'm an idiot for going on a date with him.
Oh, okay.
Like he suckered you into it.
Yeah.
And you knew from the beginning you should have said no.
I mean, from the beginning, I didn't know it, but about 15 minutes into the date, I definitely knew, and I should have just walked away then.
I talked to Cliff. He doesn't sound like a weird guy.
Can I tell you my side of the story?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, first of all, we'll put aside the weirdness of our date is going to be test driving cars. Okay, sure. And then we're driving this car for a long time,
Mm-hmm.
and he goes, do you think I look sexy in this car?
Did he say it just like that, too?
Yeah, and like really seriously and creepy. He's like, do you like this car?
Oh my God. How did you respond to that?
And I'm like, I guess, yeah. And so then he goes, do you think I should buy it?
Oh, boy.
And I'm like, I mean, if you want it, do you need a car? Sure. I don't know it's just so creepy.
Yeah, that was my fear when we first talked to him about the date, was that he was going to do something like that to try to impress you.
No, it gets better.
Oh, it gets better.
What happened?
So then he pulls over.
Uh-huh.
And he, very seriously to me says, I really love this car. I love myself in it. I love you next to me in it.
What?
Would you be willing to co-sign?
No, he did not. Stop it.
Swear to God.
He asked you to co-sign on a loan for a car with him.
Yes. And I said, we just met. And so then he goes on to say, I got in some financial trouble a few years back and my credit is shot. And I can't buy a car while I have the money to make the payments and everything. They're not going to give me a loan, and I need a co-signer. And I just think you and I have great chemistry. And I'm like, what is even happening? It's like
I don't see the problem with that. I mean, I don't understand why it's such a big deal.
What was that?
That was Cliff. Cliff, you're supposed to wait for me to tell her that you're on the phone. Cliff is actually on the phone listening.
You ass.
Well, I mean, I don't know how much I can take of her, making it sound like I'm some creep or weird or, blah, blah, blah.
How do you think that was acceptable first date behavior?
maybe I was wrong. You know, when I met you, I saw a lot of compassion, and if you had compassion, then you would know that it's not such a bad thing to co-sign with me. I mean, I don't see what's the problem.
So, Cliff, you weren't joking when you were asking her to co-sign a loan.
No, I had listen, about 3 years ago, I had some problems with my credit, and I'm working on it. And I think me driving a better car would definitely give me a better look.
Yeah, that's a really good idea. Buy a $100,000 car. That'll, really secure your finance. That's really building financial stability.
So you're saying, Heather, that you never had a rough time in your life, and now you're putting me down. You're kicking a man while he's down. Is that what you're saying?
I have had rough times in the past, I guess, but I've never asked a complete stranger to co-sign on a loan for me.
A complete stranger. The second time I saw you, we met one time, and this is the second time.
That's true.
So I'm not a complete stranger. First of all, second of all, when I looked at you, when I pulled over and I looked at you, and it really made a deep connection with you, and I looked at you and I said, you know what? I can really see myself driving this car with you in it. I meant that.
I meant that.
Cliff,
and
are
you
that
could be in it because you could basically own part of this car if you wanted to.
Cliff, I'm totally baffled by this. Do you truly not understand how bad it is what you did?
I mean, maybe I trust people too much.
Cliff, is there anybody else closer to you that you could have co-sign a loan rather than somebody that you're on a first date with?
Well, my family, I mean, I don't really talk to them, but that's a whole nother story.
Because you owe them money, probably.
You know what, Heather? I hope one day that you don't hit a rough time like I did. And, maybe someday you need somebody to co-sign with you, and then you'll remember this time. You'll remember the car hopping. You'll remember me, and you go, you know what? Karma's a bitch.
All right. Well, at this point, I would love to ask if you guys would go on a second date. Heather, will you go out on a second date with Cliff? We will pay for it, and I'll have somebody co-sign that loan.
No.
Yeah,
All
it's
right.
pretty clear.
Cliff, I'm sorry. No second date, man.
That's fine. It is what it is. But, hey, Jubal, if you want to co-sign with me, I'm up for it, man.
You're asking me to co-sign a loan with you?
I mean, you were offering,
I didn't offer. I said, I've had to have people do that. And trust me, the only...
No, but you said if she went out with me again, you find somebody to co-sign.
Yeah, I did. Look, me co-signing a loan with you would only make your chances worse of getting a loan.
I don't know. We can always give them free advertising on your radio show.
Okay.
Oh, there it is.
I'll do that. I'll risk my job and give them free advertising for plugs on the radio, and I'll co-sign a loan with you even though I don't know you. I'll totally do that for you.
Really?
No, Cliff. I will not do that.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
And I know she'll be the death of me. At least we'll both be numb.